Alright, oh wait, yep, we're live. We're live, bros. Welcome to Gaming in 3-4 Oblivion Mods Part 4. Mate, we're back to Oblivion. I'm almost level 2 in Oblivion, and I installed some more mods again, so hopefully the game doesn't crash. We'll figure it out. I sort of did a test run earlier. It seemed to run. It didn't crash on boot, so that's always a good sign. But I'll log in and I can show you the mods that I installed from there. What do you think about that? Will the game load? I do not know. It seems to be sort of loading, maybe. But now I've got a black screen. It started streaming as soon as I woke up my computer. Mate, it's a divine intervention right there, mate. What do you think about that? But yeah, we got some more Oblivion mods. I installed a mod that adds Skyrim, the province of Skyrim, to the game, and one that adds the province of Valenwood to the game. So we've got we've got basically half the map of Tamriel at the moment, if it actually loads. Well, let's find out. Where was I? I did a couple auto saves just to see if it worked. Yeah, I was here. And I actually did install the Better Faces mod. Oh, I'm not even showing the game. Whoops. Mate, I clicked it in OBS, but it still doesn't like it. There we go. Got it. The Skyrim bit must be busted as fuck. But yeah, I'll show you. Mate, I somehow got all these mods working together, sort of, maybe. So I've added, no, I don't want to travel. I've added Skyrim to the map, so you can go to Skyrim now. I can't actually go there because you have to actually go there to actually get the fast travel option. No, I'm not going to Daddy Jim's Goblin Cave. There's still Ilswer, whatever the hell this place is called. I don't even know how you pronounce it. And Valenwood. There is stuff there, even though there's no map markers, because I tested it out by fast traveling to this random location, and it did seem to work. Although it did crash on me when I was testing it out, so... So without something like Elsewhere. Elsewhere. I guess that makes sense. So there's Elsewhere, Valenwood, Cyrodiil, the actual thing that's part of the base game, and there's also Skyrim now. So there you go. Although Skyrim looks a bit different than the map in like the game Skyrim. It looks a bit stretched. It looks like sort of a tall Skyrim. Epic map. Yeah, it should be good. Well, anyways, but the problem is I can't really explore these things yet because my guy's still level 1 and he sucks. I'm still like barely over halfway to the next level. Look, my blade skill's 28. That Morrowind mod does the whole eastern part, so you don't have. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could get that to work with all these other mods. What is this? While the city wear token is equipped, your companions will prefer to wear clothes over armor, mostly. Well, it's good they prefer to wear clothes. I'd rather them have clothes and not wear clothes. Oh yeah, as you can see, I got the Better Faces mod as well, so they don't like everyone doesn't like they has Down syndrome. But yeah, there is a mod called Oblivion, but I don't think it's compatible from what I've read with all these other mods I've downloaded. So I don't have that one. If I get that one, I'll have to uninstall like all these Elsewhere, Valenwood, and Skyrim mods, because those ones are apparently all compatible with each other, which I thought was pretty crazy. Hey, what the hell? Where's my wolf? I summon a wolf and it's not even doing anything. Oh wait, there's more of them. Am I getting attacked by the 3 amigos or something? Oh shit. This guy's nearly dead. Okay, well, I block him and he just attacks me instantly. I was talking about a Tamriel mod for Morrowind. Yeah, well, I think the mod, I have a mod it's called like Tamriel, what is it, like Tamriel Terrain? And it adds, so you can actually go into Morrowind, but there's nothing there. Like, I don't even think it has like spawns. Like, it's just empty. Because you can see it on my map. Like, this map is compatible with this other mod. I can show you it in my mod list, actually. So if we go to options, mods, where is it? Yeah, Tamriel Landscape Resources. So this adds like the entire Tamriel as like terrain in the game, but there won't be any like cities or quests or NPCs or even like enemies. It's just completely empty. Yeah, and then on top of that is all the other mods I got. Playing a game that's worth coming back to. Yeah, and I've added, as I was saying before, uh, Henry Bolden. I've added like 4 extra provinces to the game, so it should work. And then I've got all my other mods that I have, so. But the problem is I'm still level 1 and I suck, so I want to go to Coral, join the Mages Guild there. Oh yeah, wait, I'll just quickly show you the map. Look, I got a modded map, but there's Elsewhere, Valenwood, and Skyrim in the game. And I've also got another mod called Better Cities, so it updates like all the cities within Cyrodiil. So like, you know, Corals, whatever the fuck they're called, Skaven, Colovia, all those other places. Shidenhall, they're all going to be like fancier. Going to Cage stream tomorrow, might finish it. Finally finishing Heavy Rain there, buddy? That's good. I just want to get to... Wait, what the hell? There's a deer. A deer just ran past. Fine wine, brother. They get better with age, especially with mods. Like, other than the crashing, the mods make the game crash a lot more often. That is the downside. But I also downloaded a mod called Better Nature, so it adds like more grass and trees and stuff just to the game itself. And so it makes the game look pretty good. Oh, there's like a city over there. Maybe I'll go to that city. What city is that? Oh, it's Kvatch. Oh no, I won't go to Kvatch because that will make Oblivion gates appear. That's the main quest, buddy. I'm skipping that for now. I want to go do like all the Mages Guild quests and stuff. Yo, just got back from the dog walk. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I also downloaded a mod called like Better Companions or something. Oh shit, a Minotaur. No, don't attack my horse. No, don't attack my horse. Yeah, you're done, Minotaur. I'm trying to play Fallout 2 in 2023. It will crash a lot. Yeah, well, oh shit, there's still enemies. I can hear the battle music. Oh wait, no, there's not. Alright, I'll just save quickly. You need to save after like every battle, otherwise the game's just gonna crash. Does your companion mod let you have multiple? I don't know. It was just called like Jenna Companion Mod or something stupid like that. So probably. It was the companion mod was actually a requirement for the Skyrim mod, so I had to download it. Oh yeah, wait, I also found out this is an option. If I go gameplay, save with rest, save with travel. There we go. Oh wait, no, I forgot one. Gameplay. Just so I can get more saves, so if my game crashes, I don't go back like half an hour. I almost only ever bring 2 or 3 at most. Any more in your OP. Well, I don't have any. I usually play Bethesda games with no companions. But I could probably mix it up. I always like being the lone wolf, buddy. so I usually play it with no companions. Oh yeah, maybe I should get OP, but I don't know where to find the companions. I just downloaded the mods and didn't read like the text file, so I don't actually know where these companions are. Companions are way better in Fallout. Yeah, I mean, probably. Like I said, I usually play the games without companions. I think in Fallout New Vegas you had to play with companions so you could get their like side quests or something. I think that was the only reason I ever played New Vegas with companions. Wait, can I get on this road? I'm like going up the side of a mountain. Get a bunch of Argonians and bring them to Ellsworth for a race war. Yeah, we could do that. I always get Veronica and give her that ballistic fist called Pushy. What the heck? Oh shit, there's a giant orc trying to kill me. Where is he? Oh, this is the guy that slapped me before. No, I'm not fighting him. He'll like one-shot me. I remember fighting him before, and then I died, and then my game crashed right after I died. When I beat him, I tried to fight him before. Alright, I need to go to Coral. I'm basically going into bloody High Rock. I'm going the wrong way. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I remember playing with Bone. About every enemy would die from long range. Holy shit, there's an Ent. An Ent just attacked me. Or whatever the hell this world's equivalent of an Ent is. My guy's green. Alright, I'm sort of going to Coral. Yeah, Bone was pretty good. I don't even like what was even the companions in Oblivion as the base game? I don't even remember. I never bothered with it. Try playing melee with a sniper companion. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh shit, it's a Gua. Oh, what the hell? Something's trying to fight me. Oh, what the hell is that thing? It's a giant spider. This giant spider's owning me. Did I just die? Oh no, I beat it, and it saved. Okay, the spider had nothing on it. Well, that sucks. Wait, what the hell? My horse is like spazzing out. Always kill the gay companion. Yeah, fair point. What the hell's my horse doing? What city's that? Oh, it's Coral. That's where I want to go. Oh, what the hell is going on down there? There's like a battle going on, but I'm nearly dead, so I should probably heal up. Hey, my sound broke. Oh no, it's back. What if I can wait? Yeah. That's how you get healed. Last time I played Fallout 4, I was with Strong, and we both had big rocket hammers, and I would constantly... Wait, where'd my horse go? Oh, it's up there. And we would constantly slam jet to slow-mo. It was pretty fun. Wait, what the hell? My guy's stuck. I'm stuck! Mate, I'm spazzing out. I'm broken. Wait, I literally can't move. Oh no, there we go. My guy was spazzing out a bit. Who is this fella? Oh shit, he went invisible. Alright, never mind. I'm like fighting someone that's invisible. I haven't played Fallout 4 in like 5 years. I never beat Fallout 4. I didn't really like it compared to like Fallout 3 New Vegas. I was like, not really feeling it. And that was like soon after it. That was pretty close to when it came out as well. I had the cannibal perk, so I was able to keep him happy. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I always betray him. Fair enough. Do his quest and sell him to Caesar. That's a good idea. Well, anyways, we're nearly in Coral. Wait, what is that over here? It's like a glowing deer. Mate, it glows. What's that about? What is this? It's like a house. House on a waterfall. My horse is struggling to get up these steps. No, don't fall off. What is this place? I have no clue what this place is. Caesar's got a tumor, he needs a doctor. Not really selling, he does get enslaved. I mean, everyone in Caesar's liege is a slave, so of course he's going to get enslaved. Alright, how close am I to Coral? Close. It's literally just over here. Here we go. Found it. So, we'll do the Mages Guild quest here as well. Get another recommendation. If I can find the gate to actually get in here. Are you up to date with the happenings with the WM sector?
Hi there. Good day, sir, and welcome
no?
to Coral.
What happened?
You're under the watchful eye of the Coral Guard. We keep the peace and keep it nice and pretty.
The Better Faces mod is actually pretty good. They look way better than the default faces.
Have you seen Valis O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
Valis O'Deal. I guess that's probably a quest. Hormax have brought Courtney lingerie and is offering to pay for a plane tonight. Oh shit, my game crashed. Well, that's not a good sign. Well, did you take her up? Did you take him up on the offer or what? Because that'll be pretty jokes. I still had some coffee left. Finish that off. Where's my last autosave? Courtney's going to have to actually follow through if she wants to get attention from me again. She chickened out on the plane ticket, but she said she would be there in the next couple of days. They look way better. The old ones had round faces and chinky-eyed. Mate, they look like everyone in this game was like a spaz. Like the old default faces. Coffee, you mean coil. That is true. I just finished my cup of coil, buddy. No sleeping pills in this one. Where's my last autosave? I guess not too far back. Yeah, he started yelling and crying and at her until she cried too. She's been umming over the last few weeks. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with it at all. These people are all too crazy with me. I'm already like, there's too much drama I'm following already, so just too much stuff going on. And plus I've been spending like the last week trying to install Oblivion mods. Wait, where'd my horse go? Hey, what are you doing up there, buddy? Oh, it's doing it again. I'm stuck. Stuck! I'm stuck! Mate, I'm literally like pressing... There we go. I'm not going over there because there's like a wizard there that wants to kill me. Deadman told her she's fucking her life up with streams and she... Oh shit!
It's a fight you'll get.
I was too busy reading chat and someone tried to kill me. Get him!
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
Wait, I wanted to. No, I didn't want to do that spell. I wanted that spell. Get him, doggy! Oh, she got me! Mate, I'm getting like one shot in this game. It sucks. Can we get can we get Hormaxer on IP2? That would be pretty funny. Why not? Mate, why are you doing this to me? Just get on the horse. Hey, what the hell is that? Is that a red panda? What the hell? There's a red panda in my game. That is crazy. Hello, still alive. Yes. Oh, did my game crash? Oh no, it's back. Hey, he actually got on the horse without spazzing out this time. Did you call her son a loser when he said that? I don't know, mate. I just don't know. Wait, this person that tried to kill me before. I'm not gonna leg in it from them. They're too strong, mate. Is the mod not working? No, my mod's working, mate. It's just the game crashes all the time. But that's just part and parcel with playing a Bethesda game. I'm trying to get to this town. I literally went into the town, went through the gate, and it crashed. So that's how stable this game is. She just cried. She tried to reason with him, but he's just getting more upset and started yelling like his father. Wait, who's crying? I assume Grace? Which is like some weirdo. It's basically like online E-celeb, D-celeb drama. Online Z-celeb drama. We'll find out in the Dead Man interview. Mate, truth will be revealed. Wait, who's Dead Man interviewing? Grace or Hormaxer? Wait, I meant to save, not do that. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong bloody buttons. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can go into this castle without it crashing. Oh, Courtney Thorpe. I thought you were talking about Grace. Never mind. Alright, it didn't crash this time. Is it just me or does that look like the tree from Gondor? Mate, that's some copyright infringement right there.
Good day, sir, and welcome to Coral.
Good day, good sir.
We're under the watchful eye of the Coral Guard. We keep the peace, and keep it nice and pretty.
Deadman starts blowing her ass out shortly after. Oh, the interview has already happened. I thought this interview was going to happen.
Reynold Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Cheydinhal, he walked right past me like we were strangers.
The tree of life, dum-dum. It's true.
Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynold is
Who the hell is
stumbling around
Reynold?
Coral drunk as can be. Very odd, but then...
It sounds like the Ralph male of this universe. Maybe we should go find this fella. We can go find the Ralph male. Alright, we've got to find the Mages Guild. What is this? Rangers Guild? What the hell's the Rangers Guild? I didn't know that was a thing. When did they add the Rangers Guild to Elder Scrolls? There's been the Mages and the Fighting Guild. When did they add the Rangers Guild? Whoa, buddy. I'm gonna check this out. I didn't even know there was a Rangers Guild. Mate, the mods are making the wait go really slow. The mods are making my game like slow down to a crawl. Don't crash. Whenever there's a loading screen, I'm scared the game's gonna like shit itself. Alright, let's see if we can join the Rangers Guild. Ever thought of becoming a ranger? It's a worthy way to live. Well, it must be a mod because it's unvoiced. Join the Rangers Guild. If you want to join, speak to Lithan and Coral, Skoos and Skullengrad, or Falwyn and Leywyn. Alright, I will. The Rangers Guild is dedicated to maintaining a balance between nature and the expansion of civilization, as well as scouting for the Empire when needed. Well, there you go. Apparently one of my mods added a whole new guild. Our tasks are vital in maintaining the stability of the Empire, but we also have smaller tasks which benefit the general population. Mate, that's very interesting.
You too.
Hello.
Where's the guy I need to talk to join? I'll join your guild, buddy. Is it you?
Hello.
I think it was you. Try joining the Rangers Guild. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yes, I think we can take on a new member right now. Should I sign you up? Yes. Welcome, associate, to the Rangers Guild. If you're looking for a new task, speak to me or Morsrook in Skillingrad. Yeah, give me a task. I have your first task right here. Report has come from Vanelli, and it's quite serious. There's a sickness at Abertrum, and she's trying to find a cure. Wow. Just wow. What, do I have to make a potion? You should assist her in any way she requests, and we do not want any deaths if she's staying in the Abertrum Hotel. Where the heck is that? Alright, bye.
I lived in the Imperial City for a while, but city life just isn't for me. I'm much happier in Coral.
Hey, Coral is a city.
Good day.
I guess it's not the capital city, but it's still a city. What is this person on about?
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
Oh, the game crashed again. Bloody hell. Literally just open a door to the basement and the game crashes. It's a sign. You should play the clip. Mate, I'll play it next time I crash. Because I've already, like, gone back into the game. And I don't want to tab out in case it crashes again. Help me, I'm dying. Oh, my copy of Oblivion's dying because I added too many mods to it. Now it's dying. Rest in peace. Now it's not even loading. Literally just stuck on like the start screen. Or before the start screen. Can't even load the start screen, mate. What a disaster. This really is taking a while. You right there, bud? Oh, there we go. It actually loaded in. Surprised by that. So before I like open any door, before I open any door in this game, I need to save in case it crashes.
Hello.
Alright, let's try join the Rangers Guild again. See if it actually works. Don't crash. Oh, it crashed! Buddy, I think maybe I need to remove some of my mods. I might have a bit too many. Alright, I'll play your clip. Bloody hell, this is a long video.
Welcome.
Where am I going to?
everybody,
752.
What could be?
Wait, hold up. I need to go forward a bit. Nearly there. All right, here we go. Got the timestamp.
Hang on a second. I'm bringing
I am
you up.
playing the clip.
Hey, sorry about that.
No problem there.
I went to get my nurse's uniform on.
Why is she getting a nurse's uniform on?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like it?
thinking.
Sure. It looks okay. Have you been a nurse before?
No.
No. Okay. So
What the heck?
Courtney, how are you doing?
All right, there we go.
I'm
Let's see if the
fine.
game
How are you
crashes
doing?
again. Unironically, I'm
okay.
going to have to save
Doing
before I
okay.
open every
A little
door.
rough. I drank a little too much last night, and so kind of regretting it.
Was this the night after I did his
How much did you
stream
drink?
where he got $25?
It was only 2 red Solo cups, but it was filled to the brim of a mix of two. I was mixing liquors, and it just was not good. It just was not good.
Hey, it was not
Don't
good.
drink as much as I used to, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about you, but you still drink a lot, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if you know anything about me, but like, I'm basically getting drunk on stream quite a bit.
Mate, we all know that life.
Is that? And how do you
It's
feel
the
about
Ralph
that?
Mail way.
Well, I mean, it's not a great. I mean, like if I was like.
Yeah, I'm running the
kids,
unofficial
like,
Oblivion
like,
patch.
I mean, I don't think it's a great idea to get.
I think I might need to
drunk on
remove
stream
some
if
of
you
these
don't
mods
have
that like
kids.
add places like Skyrim
It's not
and
very
stuff like that.
professional.
Is this a professional thing, like what we're doing, like these streams?
Absolutely, yes.
It seems to be whenever I go through
Look
a
at your
door, it
setup.
crashes.
It's professional. You spend a lot of money on your boom, on your mic.
It wasn't too bad when I was just wandering
You got a
around
nice
in the wilderness.
background. I love the tiger. It's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, are we professionals? It's okay. But it sounds like though you're a little disappointed in yourself with the drinking.
Yeah, I think it's
I
correct.
am.
I mean, there might be something wrong there. I've got like 100 or something mods.
Is there a reason why you drink?
Is there a reason I drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a mod to remove all the
like you
doors.
drink to
Yeah, that'll be good.
escape.
All right, let's see if it crashes this
Yeah.
time.
Also, to like, of course, it's at first like just to kind of like take the edge off,
Yeah.
and then it's like, well, that felt really good, and then you get a little like higher, and you're like, that feels really good. And
Yeah, that's
then
what
you're just
drinking's usually
I
like.
just want to blow it out completely.
All right, let's join the Rages
And
Guild
that's
again.
kind of fun too, but then the next,
Yep.
and then when it's over,
Side me out. We already
it's
went
like
through all this and then my game crashed.
that,
Do you have a
like,
task
that
for me?
progression, like it should have stopped at
Sweet.
like maybe just taking the edge
Oh, wait.
off.
Yeah, got you. Sorted.
I agree with that. Maybe we
All right,
can
I'm just gonna leave.
That's how I feel.
Game, don't crash.
Today.
It
it's
crashed.
kinda like
Wow, amazing.
we drink a lot, to kind of escape certain things. Or
Hey,
feel
that's
a certain
epic.
way.
A 50-50
But then there's
chance
that
when you
regret.
open every
Like, is it
door.
even worth it?
Well, should we
Yeah,
go over my
I mean,
mod
not
list?
is it worth it,
Should we
but,
go
like,
over our mod list together and maybe we can fix
I
it?
don't know, like it's not. Is it worth it? It's just like something like, that didn't seem like a
Wait, hold
really
up.
good
I'll get my
idea.
mod
Like, it
list
was
open.
fun at the time. It
I'm using a
seemed
thing
like
called
good idea, but,
Wirebash
like,
to
in
sort
the
out
end,
my
it's like,
load order.
You just can't like stand by it as
Hey,
a super
stop
good idea.
spazzing out.
Okay. Yeah. So I need to ask you something, Courtney. There's something I was really thinking about. Like honestly, what are your thoughts and feelings and concerns?
Is that Deadman
about
or Courtney's kids in the
putting
background?
your personal drama, your personal issues on YouTube?
Okay, so I mean,
No, that's the wrong one.
obviously, I mean, just to start with, like, just saying, like, you must be.
All right,
coming
here's my
from the
mods.
standpoint that this
Do you
is
see
not a good
anything
thing.
wrong here?
And so, like, now I'm gonna try to explain to you, like, why it is, right? Like, you're not.
Maybe
saying,
this
is
has
a
something
great
to
thing,
do
I
with
just
it.
want you to explain. You're saying, like, no, this is a disaster. You shouldn't be doing this. Just to be clear, right? That's your standpoint.
Right. Yes. My
Maybe I'll put that
standpoint
there.
is that it is a disaster. It is a bad idea.
Bump up the
to-
audio in the
to
clip.
share
Yeah, I can do
personal
that.
information, especially
There you
to
go.
the degree that y'all do.
We're heavily modded new various games
I
and
don't
crowd
think that's a good
80% the way through the game and all my saves were corrupted.
Okay.
Hey, that's not ideal.
Okay, well, you can probably miss the beginning of my stream, but
There's
like,
this No More Empty
I had,
Dungeons
like,
one. I
this
wonder if
text
that's...
conversation. This is just an like anecdotal kind of explanation. I had a text conversation with Ben that
I'm
was
just sort
kind
of moving things
derailing,
around.
and I
Maybe
was
it'll
like,
help.
let's just get this
Maybe I
out
should put the
there because we've
DLCs
done this for
before
5
everything
years. Let's
else.
just get this out there and like make something good come from it rather than just like, you know,
Although
that
this has to
personal
go
thing,
before
like,
the
that just never
DLCs.
ends. That never kind of
What the hell
never
is
has
this?
any fruit. It's just like it just ends in dysfunction and just like badness. No,
That's meant to be off.
can you imagine like that might
that
help,
didn't
like just to kind
work.
of say like, well, it hasn't worked in this way, but like it's just put it out there and it's better. Like it's better that like I'm streaming now.
I don't really know what I can do different.
And like, that's like the fruit of like this conversation that I had with him this morning that could have just ended up with
I
me
mean,
just
all the
being,
mods
like,
that I have on
alone
turned
in this
on a
house
green,
and
so
feeling really bad all day.
Okay, so
See,
if I
these
heard
ones
you
are red,
correctly,
but
you had
I
a
don't have
bad
the mod
text
switched on.
conversation with Ben,
The unofficial patch is meant to be low
and
in the order.
because
Where is the unofficial
wanted-
patch?
okay, hold on. You had a bad text conversation with Ben, but you wanted to talk,
yeah,
but not
maybe I'll
talk
put that here.
one-on-one private. You wanted to talk.
Maybe that will make it
on a
better. I'll put
stream
the
on
unofficial patch
YouTube.
right, because it can't go before the
I'm
EMSs.
missing the leap.
So it
I'm
goes
missing,
right there.
Like how you go from I had a bad
Maybe that will make it good.
text exchange with my husband.
I guess I can
to
try it
now
out.
I want to go on a live stream and talk to him about
See if
our
that makes it
issues,
crash any list.
so that in a place where everyone can hear, a place where you're gonna have strangers to pretty much listen to everything.
Yeah. Okay, but like
It seems like I'm missing something. I don't understand how that's like the logical thing to do, unless you like. Do you enjoy turning your life into a soap opera?
She's just gonna say yes.
I mean, that's
Okay,
what it is. That's what you are doing.
Any
right?
mods that
This is a
change
soap opera.
indoors? Yeah, I think there is one that makes like you be able to see through the
do I
windows,
enjoy
but I
turning
didn't
my
actually
life
install
into
that
soap
one.
opera? I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Like, you're just saying like, what are you saying? I'm hurting me. I'm hurting my kids. Like,
Yes, you're hurting
what,
both.
like, why are you so angry? Like, what is so bad? Like, people do reality
This-
TV all the time. Huh?
It's a reality.
You don't
TV,
wanna be on
so
reality
This is y'all's
TV.
version of reality TV.
You don't want to have
Well,
your
I mean,
family
it's
on
not, like,
reality
completely,
TV.
like,
That's not a good thing.
100% like exactly like it would be like in real life, but like it is a version of it. Yeah.
Okay.
And that like
There's
people have
something-
done that already.
There's something you mentioned there, though.
Maybe this will make it run better. Maybe
So,
you're right about the
this
unofficial patch. That
so
might make it
everything
go
you
better,
guys
mate.
put out there, is it 100% real?
No.
Okay, so some things are played up and exaggerated for what? For views?
Oh, what? It's a black screen.
Well, for just to make it interesting, like
They're way too boring to
know,
be on
like-
reality TV.
yeah, like you play up some things, you play down some things.
I used to
Like,
feel bad for Courtney,
like
but
what I
she's just
made
as
for
bad as Ben.
breakfast or didn't make for
Yeah, it
breakfast
sounds
is
like
not
it.
interesting, but like the text conversation that I had with Ben is interesting.
Mate,
What do you-
here we go.
I think you can understand this. To me, it seems reasonable what I'm saying.
It
Like,
does not seem reasonable. Well,
Okay,
I'll,
will it
okay.
crash? That is
if
the
I had a
question.
bad
Fingers crossed.
conversation with my wife
Oh, it loaded.
via text, I would then
Amazing.
call her because be like, okay, we're missing something, so I'll just call her directly and have a
All
conversation.
right, let me join the
with her,
Rangers.
and then it'll be resolved.
Oh,
I
the Better
wouldn't,
Faces mod has
hey,
stopped
let's
working
go
by the
fire
looks.
up a live
I think.
stream.
Oh, maybe she always
and
looked like
talk
that, I don't
about
know.
our issues so that everybody will see.
right, but what if but what if you really felt like your wife's issues, like just they're not going to be resolved, right? Like, and like you said, like, you know what? Maybe she needs to
There we
kind
go.
of hear some feedback, or maybe we need a little fresh air in this stuff.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say
like
that
you want other
in
women
case
to
it
see
crashes.
your wife and say like, huh, like I'm acting like her, but now I can see it kind of more objectively when I
Don't crash.
look at her.
Oh,
and
mate,
maybe
2
they,
for
they
2.
might say like, maybe I shouldn't act that way.
Maybe it worked. Maybe I fixed it.
Okay, so you go on YouTube to get that third person, or actually, it's more like potential
I
like
can't see my guy.
other 30 people to listen to it and give feedback.
Oh no, the Better Faces mod
Well,
is
I mean,
working.
it's 30, like some 20 to 30 live viewers, 18 right now, but like, you know, sometimes there's like 400 views. Like we've had 1,000. You know, it's like a
It's
small
true.
channel, but like that's a lot of, it's not a ton of people, but like
All right, let's find the Mages
it's
Guild.
like, you know, there's got to be some people who are saying
Finally
like, I
joined
can
the
recognize
Rangers
the
Guild.
situation, like I'm benefiting from this.
The modded new guild in the game. We
Somewhat.
joined the Rangers
Do
Guild. Now we
any
need to
of your
find the Mages
issues
Guild
actually
or the
get
Fighters Guild.
resolved
I'll
in
join
this
either
way,
one.
Though,
Brewers
Yeah,
Guild.
like I mean,
I want to join that guild as well.
I think so. Yeah.
I want to join the Brewers Guild.
Look,
That
it's
sounds like
resolved.
my sort of guild.
Well, like, um. Okay, so, like for example, like, well,
That is
okay,
not the Mages
when
Guild.
we started streaming, like Ben and I thought we were, or I at least thought we were married, and like
Baked
we kind of
goods.
went through that, and like the divorce papers.
Don't need
or
any
not that,
cheese
like,
bread
we're
now,
Catholics,
but
so
maybe
we're
later.
going for an annulment, but like we worked through that. Like we fixed. Like that is not a question anymore. That's a big one.
Okay. And also to bring it back to make it relatable to me, like
Oh,
once again, if
suddenly
if I had
Dead
a
Man got
conversation
louder.
with my wife, and if I needed a third party,
They're all bad actors,
you know, for
figuratively
to
and
help with that,
literally.
I might be like, okay,
Mate, it's
well,
true.
let's, how about we talk
Dalton's
to our
house.
parents about it, because you know my mother-in-law is great. She likes my mom.
One of these has to
as
be the
well.
Mages Guild, right?
You know, so like, it seems reasonable to. There
Oh, here's the Fighters Guild.
friend or a family member
That's a
to
start.
kind of help
I'm gonna save
out with
in case it
certain
crashes.
arguments. But I'm not so convinced that random strangers on YouTube
Don't crash.
and chat
Oh, it's locked.
is what's really going to help you.
Oh,
I don't think that helps anybody.
no,
Well,
close.
it's not just like okay.
Fuck
First of all,
off.
like the parents, like my mom is crazy.
Oh, here's the
Dad won't
Mages
talk
Guild.
to me, and Ben's parents are completely crazy, so we don't have that, right?
Yeah, she
And I'm
seems.
not saying like these people.
Oh, also
like,
it didn't crash. I
who
think
watch
maybe
us and who
the
follow us, like, are
changing the
What is it,
order
associate?
fixed
the
it.
main part of like
What is
the
it, associate?
help. It's
Who the
just
hell
kind
am
of
I meant to
getting it
talk to?
out
Good day.
there.
Good day, good sir
But
or
you're
madam.
just disgusted. Like you're just
I don't
disgusted
know
by the
what
whole thing.
Archmage
I
Trouble
am.
has
I am
against
disgusted
necromancy,
by it. I
but
think
the
it's
first
you're
thing he
turning
did
your
after
family
taking over the
into a
Mages
family
Guild was to ban
circus.
its
It's a
practice.
spectacle. And I think
Necromancers
you revealed
blown out.
something here that it's like a reality
Good for
show.
you.
I think you see it that
Oh,
way.
I thought maybe that person could train
And,
me.
Aye.
Battle
Yes.
Mage. That's
like,
pretty cool.
If you
Who
got
do I
the
talk to
call
get a task?
to go on
What?
Dr. Phil about your family issues, would you do it?
Aye. Well
Yes.
met, guildmate.
Hey.
That
What's
tells me
going on?
everything
A high
you need
elf.
to know. Like, why would
I
you do
saw
that?
my
Why would you put your
grandpa-
Evil
family
eye.
issues on like national
Unbelievable.
television? Like, why would you do that?
Well, at least they're slow.
Not
Mate,
so
honestly,
much,
the
like,
better
I think that whole
faces-
Dr. Phil
the better
thing,
faces-
it doesn't really work.
Oh,
I don't
don't
think
crash.
things get really resolved
The Better Faces
to
mod
be
makes it
honest,
look way better.
for exposure. Because I think we're
Better
doing something
Faces.
good here,
Wait, I can show
and
you.
I'd like more people
I can
to
show
see
you
it.
in my mod list.
Exposure. So you would put your
where
own
is it?
family drama out there, your personal issues, for exposure, for fame.
Wait,
Not for
where is
fame.
it?
Although, like not for fame, like in an end to of itself, but like so that more people could see and like just kind of relate, or you know, kind
I
of
can't
maybe
find it. It's
say, like,
somewhere
this
on
is
here.
What's going on in their life?
It's called
For-
like
for
Better
example-
Faces or something.
For example, Mr. Deadman, I think a lot of women run the households in America, and I think it's killing a lot of their sons. And I
It's
think
somewhere in
killing their
here.
husbands who
Something
spend
to
a
do
lot
with
of
like
time
Better
in
Faces mod.
basements or away from home. And I think that should be exposed because I think
Who's
it's
down
really
in this
bad
screens who
situation.
they're debating?
And I think a lot of men are afraid, honestly, afraid to say it.
I don't know what they're debating. Something about some
Because
Kathleen thing.
because
That
if-
women running
About
the households is killing the sons.
yeah.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
So
Well,
the
buddy,
women,
you have to
women
make sure your
say,
sons
like,
get out the house and
what they
actually
want
like
is
partake in
control, right?
activities.
They just want control. I mean, I don't know about your wife, but like, you might just sit there and say like, I don't know what you're talking about, or you might like, and you'll never admit it, but like in the back of your head, you might be like, yes, I don't know if you have any kids, but like, yes, that's exactly what's happening. Yes, honey. Yeah, honey.
Dead man telling
You
them
gotta,
not to
like,
publicize
you
their
tiptoe
kids.
around her,
Link the
and you can't
debate.
be a
This is the
man
debate. You're
because
watching
she's
it.
got the power, and I
Don't
think
crash.
that sucks. And I think a lot of men have that experience, and I would like to.
Mate, I
at
think we
least
fix
talk
the
to
crashes when you
women
go through
and
doors.
say, like,
A pleasure
and
to
I've
make
been
your
that person, and I am that
I'm
person still. I'd
Athragard
like
of
to
the
talk
Mages
to women and
Guild.
say, like,
How can I serve you?
we have to stop doing this, and it is really hard to stop doing
Training
this
and spell.
to men.
I don't know all the details.
Okay.
But I
Um,
heard that she complained to the
So
council
yeah,
until they
so
removed
related to
Tedious
my
from his
situation,
position at the Arcane
we
University.
do both have input on what happens. You know,
Who's
with
gonna
the
give me a
kids.
quest?
And,
Yeah.
there's things that we agree on. There's things we disagree on, and I will make it known if I disagree on something, and if it's something that
Who
is
cares
no
about the
bueno
fate
or
of
no
pets?
good, We're just not
The
going to
beta,
I'll try
beta
to really
woman
talk to
kindly
her
asks
and
sons to
convince her, "Oh,
exercise, so
just
don't be a
not do
loser,
it."
signet
But
Indian, and mum beat the shit out of you for no
Well, hang on a
reason.
second. I don't think you should. I don't think
Well, I mean, you
that
don't
it should
ask
be
them to
like a
exercise, you literally
democratic
just take them
system
outside and
between
do
you and your
activities like
wife, where
fishing
she
or,
like puts
you know,
her
playing
input,
sports with your son.
and
It
then
ain't
you
that
put
hard to
your
figure
input,
out.
and then you sit
my
there begging
How the
her
hell do I get out of
to
here?
like come
The
around
door's
and
locked.
see
I'm
what you're
trapped
saying.
here.
I think you should just say like, listen
begging,
to her.
conversation. It's having a conversation with your wife. What do you mean it's not a democrat? They're like, no, you're having a conversation with your significant other, who is also the
Mate,
parent.
isn't every
They
single
both have
conversation
input.
you have democratic?
Sure, but
It's
at the
true.
end of the day, like it doesn't really matter what she says, does it?
Mate, on the darts and on the beers.
Or
It
it shouldn't.
matters.
There you go.
Why
Mate,
shouldn't
don't
it matter?
crash.
You can
I think
take
my
it
game
into
crashed.
consideration, but
Uh-oh.
like you're
Oh no,
ultimately going to
it
make a
fixed itself.
decision, and if you make it dependent on like what she, being afraid of what she might say if you make that decision, then you're like in a bad situation.
It's
I've
not
seen
like
mothers
one or
refer
the
to
other, and that's
disciplining
the
their 4-year-old
extreme.
sons who
There's
are being
times
very
where,
rude because they didn't want to control their
there's times
expression.
where she has a
Bloody how the hell's a
suggestion or something she
4-year-old
wants to
expressing
do, and
themselves? They're
she'll
literally like a
do it.
child.
And there's
They're
times
barely
where I might
sentient at
wanna
that
do
stage.
something, involving the kids, and then we'll do it. It's not like a dictatorship over here. Okay. No, like no, we actually have a conversation.
Yeah,
No,
mate,
we're
we
not gonna go
fixed
on
the
YouTube
door
about it.
crashes.
If it's really
We
a
did it,
big
Reddit,
issue,
and we figured it out.
because I guess I have a benefit of having family members that I could trust and are actually a good example of a healthy example.
Well met, Gilbert.
Alright, one
involving,
of you guys give me a
parents and
quest?
all that.
That's all I
may
want.
talk to them.
This guy
for
looks
advice.
important.
I am Alberic Litter
But-
of the Mages Guild.
Yeah, it's not
I
a.
am pleased to make your acquaintance.
So you're saying like
I was still eating
basically
crayons
you're
at
saying,
4.
like,
Yeah, I'm probably the same.
I do things the normal
Oh, this guy
way,
can
and
train
it's
me up.
working out well for me.
I can show you some new things.
I mean, sure,
is
my
it-
perspective
Yeah,
it
sure.
would be normal, but
Give me a level.
Mr.
normal.
Deadman, how's it working for you? How's it working?
If you're skilled enough,
It's working pretty
Asragar
well.
has some rather powerful spells for
I mean,
sale.
I'm not putting my personal
Very
like
effective,
kids
but
issues.
dangerous to
I
the
mean,
inexperienced.
How's it working for you? Let me ask you this, Courtney.
Which one of
There-
you
there-
idiots
there's
has my
people that
quest?
speculate a
Finest
lot
goods and
about
lowest
your
prices
husband
in
and your
all Cyrodiil.
daughter, and the stuff they talk about.
What is this?
is
Oh no,
very
the
weird,
spells are
very
spazzing out.
greasy. I mean, your husband
Bound
literally
war
slapped
axe.
your daughter's ass.
That sounds
on a
pretty
live
good.
Stream. And that's healthy. All this stuff is good. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Well, I'm just positive
Summon a golem.
that it's better than what's going on.
don't think I
in
can do
your
that one.
goddamn house. Why are
Scamp.
you
Summon
drinking
zombie.
and
Mate, she's
doing
drinking.
Why are you getting so drunk? And didn't you get
I
drunk?
don't
and
even
pick-
have a drink in my hand, Courtney. You sound insane right now.
Yeah, I know. No.
I
You
Dead
appreciate
man
your
called it
wisdom.
out.
You can't say words right.
Why people
How
in
many
Oblivion
shots
so
did you
ugly?
do
Mate, this is
before
the
you
one with the
took a
better
piss the other
faces
day?
mod. They're even
That's not
uglier in the
okay.
vanilla version.
I mean, that was just
Okay,
fine.
what do you guys need to give me a
Take care.
frickin' quest?
Talking
This is
about-
ridiculous.
How many shots?
I did like 5 shots, and I
And
got
then
my
you went to
kids.
your kids.
Do you have time to help us?
That's
I did
and
that.
It's only a
that's
matter of
normal.
time
That's
before the
normal. 5
necromancers
shots
launch
and then
another
get in the car
surprise
and go pick up your
attack.
kids. That's normal.
They're rounding up
Actually,
mages who
I
are
walked
good
to
in
go get
combat
the
to deal with the
kids. I
necromancers
walked
in their
to
own
go get
lairs
my
before they
kids,
come here.
'cause I'm not going
Oh,
to
okay.
drive.
I
drunk.
guess this is
That might
a
be something
Okay.
you
mod
do,
quest because it's
but I'm
not
not doing
voiced.
that.
Yeah, that's not something. I would
Necromancers
do.
are poised to
Okay, but
strike.
then
They're
Dad
going to
comes
raid
there
one of our guild
and
halls
he's like,
some night.
What?
They're going to
9
massacre everyone and burn the
wasted?
place down. What the heck? Can't
like
you get the
that?
guards to sort this out?
That's how it's working out.
Is it
for
possible to
you? You
always
walk and you
adequately
pick up
guard
your
all
kids
of our
half
guild halls all the
wasted?
time? So we must mass our forces and get them before they can get
I
us.
mean, that was like
How-
one time.
They're
I
in
was fine.
Igelum,
I know
south
how
of
to handle
Coral,
myself.
south of Hackder.
But I don't.
That's
but
way
you
too
only
close to
have
comfort.
That. You only have that sliver
Alright,
of
cool.
information from what I put out there on the stream, but you don't have
Alright,
everything
fine.
else. You're not going to
Weirdo.
have everything else because I don't put my stuff out there.
Look at it face.
that.
That's just a normal
Like,
elf
what I
face,
do on the
mate.
stream,
That's
a
what
lot
elves
of
look
it's
like
kinda
in this
played
game.
up anyway. But
Well met.
so you could have fun with that. You
Alright,
could try to
I was meant to
dunk
look at that
on
new
me on that, but
thing I
like
bought.
your whole
What did I-
family
where is
drama
it?
is out there. Some really
I
embarrassing
bought a new
stuff.
spell.
So if you want to start
Bound
doing that,
axe.
let's do that. Did
Yeah,
you
well, you
wanna-
started it. You
Actually,
you
I'll do it
came
here.
down like
I
this-
started it.
Have you seen
Yeah,
Jonathan
you
Beale
started
recently?
it.
Okay,
Spends all day
Courtney,
in the taverns.
you are perfectly okay with putting your family.
Oh, look at
drama
that. It
out
looks
there for
epic.
Exposure.
What's the news
Like I'm talking not just family drama stuff.
Nothing I'd like
You
to
are
talk about.
okay.
Hey, why are these guys
with your
following me?
Husband, going to be
You
ex-husband,
too.
like talking in weird ways
Hey,
with your
back
daughter.
the frick up.
Have these weird
Well
conversations
met,
about
guildmate.
being attracted to kids or flirting with kids. I don't know, man. It's weird.
Excuse me.
It's weird.
My
You have
name
no
is
problem with
Angala.
that. You don't
Can I
shut it
help you?
down.
Domino is in
Okay.
favor of arrest
Like,
him.
There's something really wrong with your family. There's something really
Okay,
wrong
I'm
here.
stumped.
Okay.
If I had more time,
right with
I'd
my
buy that
family
oil
and really wrong
and
with
bring it to
your family.
Sindarian
You
in
are
Skingra.
willing to sell
He's
your
the
daughter.
expert on strange plants.
You're willing to sell,
Okay.
prostitute your daughter
Perhaps you
for,
should
for
take it to
fame.
him. If any
Okay, that's
other
you say
alchemist can
prostitute
help
my
you,
daughter and
he
like
certainly can.
Yeah,
Ben
literally.
on stream.
They're gang stalking
Ben
me.
on
Ben-
stream.
It looked like
do
they
that.
were.
Ben is
He said-
willing to sell
If you need training,
do anything
Athragar has a reputation
for
being
money.
very good.
Wait, I need a
there's stream
recommendation.
where it's
This
like
is
someone,
bullshit.
I passed her the other day.
Uh,
You
asked
wouldn't
Grace to
believe
show her
the look
foot.
she gave me.
Okay,
Whatever
show the
happened,
foot. Oh,
she's
okay.
taking it
Take
out
some
on
clothes
the
off,
whole
Grace.
guild.
Okay, she'll do that too. I mean, it is crazy.
Can you
I
train
can
me?
show
Okay,
you
so
some
you're
new
saying that
things.
like Grace has been like unbelievably
Oh, what?
like just
That's bullshit.
licentious on the
Have a look
internet.
around. You
No.
won't find better prices
No.
in all
Holy
towns.
shit, these potions are expensive.
There's
Little bit here and there, little playful stuff, nothing big. Anybody
Guess I
would
can buy some healing
recognize that.
potions.
She's 20 years old. It's not a big deal, right? Isn't that true? Like compared
And
to
I'll
like,
buy some
what's
mana
out there,
potions.
I mean, she's 20 years old. It's
Wait, no, those
her
are expensive. Fuck
life.
that.
She does
you're not
it.
getting it,
That
Cody.
one's a bit better.
We shouldn't know about that. You put that information out there, and you seem to be okay with
That's a
it.
good deal.
You're totally
I-
okay.
Thank you. Come
You're
again.
totally okay with having your husband or ex-husband.
Shaggy. Hey,
like,
look, these
act
guys
that
are
sort of
actually
way
gang
with
stalking me.
Grace.
Look at them.
Like,
In what way does he act with Grace? It started
hell,
out when he first started
they're gang
streaming,
stalking
he
me.
just said, hey Grace, you look beautiful. And then everybody,
Hey, this is
everybody,
creepy.
people like you start saying
Hello,
like,
guildmate.
what's the first thing people
well
want to
met.
say?
Hey, stop
about
following
people
me.
on the internet?
Back
You'll
the
probably
frick
get this
up.
accusation too.
there's a
Unless
clip
you're
of
super
Grace
careful.
literally saying that she has
Pedophile.
a incestuous
What is your
relationship with her
problem?
father.
Huh?
Okay, there is a clip of Grace literally saying that she has a unhealthy incestuous relationship with her father.
I hear you.
Uh-huh.
What do you...
In context of what? Saying
The
what?
hell's
Did she
return
say,
home?
Like, it's an emotional
Oh wait,
thing?
they're literally
that
following
right?
me. I've got an army.
Or did you really
Maybe this
want
is
it-
part of the follower
you
mod.
want it to be something
Nothing
Grace
else.
is goofy. So I'm not gonna be able to convince you.
What do you
You made up your mind. Your
Yeah, look, I've got
family
it.
is a
I've got an
freak
army
show,
now.
Okay,
Goodbye.
it's a circus side
Hey,
show.
Gowdy.
I think what you're doing is absolutely despicable.
What is
You
it,
want to act like you're
associate?
holier than thou, and really look at what you're
I
doing,
want to
man.
act like I'm
Yes,
holier
recommendation.
than
I
thou.
can't just
You're
write
acting
one
like
out
you're
of
holier
hand.
than me.
That would be
You're
against
coming
our
in on the
cause.
How
you doing, Gowdy?
and then you're accusing me of being
Perhaps
holier
you
than
can
thou.
clear up a
By just
small
At a
matter.
Handsome by
You
Oblivion
are
standards are
100%.
infatuated with
I'm
you.
not putting my
Prove
family
your
drama on
loyalty
here.
to the
Come on now.
guild and earn my recommendation.
I got that call.
Yeah, I
from-
can do
if I
that.
get that call from Dr. Phil, I'll be like, no.
She
No, I'm
and
not doing
I
that.
have
not
an
doing that at all.
unpleasant
You would
history.
sell your family out.
She
I
does
thought the
not
kids were
follow
Grace's
the
age.
regulations.
And does nothing.
I
I
exciting
think Grace
or
is the
interesting
oldest
or
kid.
new.
Can you say that?
I am
Can you say that without
misusing my
slurring your words?
powers. I
I'm
have
just a
seen that she
loser
is in
who
town.
just gets
Though
drunk
she has
by
not
himself
approached me,
in his
I
own
know
little
she
room
wants something.
and
I
doesn't
would
hope
like
for
you
anything
to find
better.
out what it is.
Courtney,
Determine what
you
she's
are so
after
desperate for
and how we
attention.
may be
You're willing
rid
to
of
put your
her.
family issues out
I
there
do not want
and
her
be
here,
perfectly
spreading
fine with your
her
ex-husband.
lies.
Yeah, she
soon-to-be
needs to back the
ex-husband,
frick off.
smacking your daughters on the ass. Like, it is so greasy. It is so grimy. I don't know.
Make haste.
Don't get too
I guess
What
you're
can I
okay with
do?
it. I guess you're fine with it.
No,
But
I've already
people
asked you
see
about
right
it.
through this stuff.
farewell.
I am.
I had a question. I saw.
She's
okay,
nothing
fine.
but trouble.
I saw you
She
trying
went
to
to
get
the
into
university
Hormax's
long
stream
ago,
the other night.
but was
What the
expelled from the
interest there?
guild. Caused all kinds of.
The hell's
trouble
up with
while
this
she was
person?
there.
Look
I
at
think
that
Titius
weirdo looking
was the
over
one
the
who
shoulder.
finally blew the
I was
whistle on
probably
her.
gonna mess with them
That'd be just
All
like
right.
him too.
Okay,
always
why?
How much
playing
more
by
of
the
this does this
rules.
go on with Dead
because I
Man?
think Hormaxer is very suspect.
Goodbye.
Oh, he's a pedophile, right? Right?
He's a
People like
weirdo.
you, that's like the first thing. Like you're like, we're going after.
He's
the
a weirdo, that's-
pedophiles,
No
yeah.
word didn't come out of my mouth, but he's very sus. He had some very sussy things to say
Sussy.
about
You sussy
about
there,
women,
buddy?
or girls, I should say, of a
Nope.
particular age.
Nope. What was sus?
You a bit sus.
The way he was talking to these,
What can
I guess, girls on
I don't know
whatever
all the details.
ChatterBait.
Yeah,
whatever
we
he
already
was
did all
using.
that.
Omegle.
Okay.
All right, where do we actually find this
Okay.
person?
So you know,
Oblivion NPCs look like
but
they're
that's
on the
just my
sex
opinion.
offenders
That's what I
list.
think of him.
Mate, it's pretty par
Yeah,
for
but
the
you
course.
that on something, right?
Look at these
And you
weirdos
base it
following
on
me.
evidence.
It's a
Right.
bit creepy.
Too
Okay.
malarious.
And the
And I
evidence
really
is
care what you have to say about it and
I'd
defend
steer
because,
clear
like,
of her if I were you. She has it
you're
in for
perfectly
Tiki,
fine
so
with Ben having that
hesitate to
sort of
take any
outlook
of us
too.
down.
Like he likes to flirt with
Sussy.
little girls.
It is a
He-
bit
like
sussy.
He sees nothing wrong with like this is stupid.
What the heck? I'm not
Just
sussy. Wrong
absolutely dumb.
speaks. These people gang stalking me are a bit sussy.
I should not
Alright,
be
I'm gonna save
engaging
in
in this
case-
at all. It's like
In
feeding
case the
into you
game
guys.
crashes.
We should actually just ignore you guys. That's what we should do.
We, all the good people on the internet, all the good people on the moral high ground, who just
But-
like throw out the word pedophile and like make all kinds of accusations against everybody. We're the moral high ground. It's awful.
Who's
It's
this person?
Awful
Undertow
what
is
people
the name.
you
I'm a hunter.
do
mountain
to
man.
other people based on
Haven't
nothing.
you seen her around
You cannot
town?
wait because
She's
you're so
either at the
insecure
Grey
about
Mill,
your own
or she's
about
skulking
your
around
own
the Mage's
failings as
Guild,
a
it
father and as a human being.
To catch a
That as soon
day
as you can, like,
difference.
jump on
Maybe there's a mod for
anybody,
that. Hey,
for any
no,
kind
you're
of
the one I'm
reason,
meant to be
who's
talking
just-
to.
people who are
Get
just
out of my
being
way.
generous
Ah,
and like
yes,
open,
you are a
you
guild
jump on
mage,
it,
are you
and then
not?
you see that as your.
Able to
That's all I heard
assist.
there.
It's
Okay,
nothing
And
worth
that's
you,
all.
you
involving
could
your
talk
guild,
more.
I
I mean,
assure
you could throw more words out
Best
there.
of kept
but
just
that's all it
between
was.
us, yes?
Look at this weirdo
So,
over the
let's say-
Oh, wait, you can't
You know,
see
you
it.
can, like,
You can't see it
you
because
look
dead
at
man's
it
in the
enjoy,
way.
though, I think what you missed.
Well, she
is
smokes aside
actually
with
the
a kid
link took
around
me to
based.
Play with Fire. And I was like,
Yeah, the children's
guys,
distress is
because I
definitely
saw the
real. Well, the
stream
children
where
were like
Ben was
yelling
with
in the
those
background.
guys, and that stream was embarrassing. What the stuff he
Excellent.
went into, the detail,
It's a
it was
simple
so
task,
gross.
really.
Like,
All you
that
need to
panel
do
was
is
pretty
fetch
much
a book
convinced
for
that
me.
he's 100% suspect, and
The
now we're
book is
talking about your
entitled
husband.
Fingers of the Mountain.
Yeah, I actually
He's
saw
of no
that, and
use
I
to
was
me.
like,
You won't be able
this is
to.
You
so
had to
perfect.
hand your
All these, like,
FedWatch
I,
in so they
however,
could
can.
half
download the
people,
data.
so, like,
Mate, I've still got my
degenerate
FedWatch right now.
worm
It's
people
right here on my
having their
desk.
little
Old
gossipy
ruined
session.
You
Think
don't
about
need to
that.
be calling anybody.
It's north of Coral, up in the mountain.
Can you say degenerate
I'm
again?
afraid I don't
please?
have an exact location.
Yeah, degenerate.
Return
Yeah,
to
I
me
think that, like,
immediately
people
when you
who
have it.
who claim a moral
Make
high
no
ground
mention
and
of it
like
to
basically
Titius
are
or anyone
pharisaical.
else in your guild.
They're degenerate.
This person
They're
sounds
the
sus.
worst
Well
people.
worth your
People like that
effort.
are the worst people.
It makes
Are you a
the
religious
widow's
man?
peak comical.
Says the mother that's willing to put her kids out there for attention. And it's totally okay to stand by her husband while he
Be
like
dear and fetch me.
flirts with her and
Let's see what the
slaps her
quest says.
ass. Who knows what else? I hope they're not sleeping in the same
Yeah,
bed.
I'll tell the
Wants
mage
to
guy about it.
change. I don't know, man. It's real creepy.
Norwood Reaper
That's
mod.
your
I don't know if they
thing.
have
That's
that.
Your thing. That
Whoa,
the-
buddy.
your
Calm
thoughts.
the heck down.
Okay,
What
I
do you-
hope I'm thinking about this. What's going on?
What?
This is your world.
Not
I'm just
only
talking
does it
about stuff
exist,
that's happening in your
but she knows
household,
where
the
it
stuff that gets
is.
put out there
Well,
because of y'all.
This is unacceptable. That book needs to be in a safe place.
Why did you
But
just
you're
randomly
right,
trust me
it's
that, widow?
I trust that as
No.
a member of the guild, you would
Were the
do the
police
right
called about
thing
that?
and acquire this text
No.
before Irana does.
What happened? I heard you got a beating.
Are we clear?
There was no beating. What are you
Ignore
talking
her
about?
request.
You sound
Go to
insane
this
right now.
place she has described
Okay, you can say
and
that, but
return with the book.
So from what
This
I
is far
understand,
more
you can disabuse
important
me.
than
But
any
like from what
petty
I understand,
squabble.
when you did the death threats against Ben, your
She's
wife
getting more and more agitated.
hit you in the face, and the cops were called, and then you were gone for a little while, weren't you? Crying?
Wait, what is
I don't
this?
know.
What is she talking
Saying, like,
about?
Yes, honey, I won't stream. I've been a bad boy.
I somehow missed out on this arc where Dead Man got kicked in the face
That
by
was
his
all
wife.
played up. That stream I said, the stream you're talking about the
Should you go
you
looking
gotta be
for
careful with jokes
I hope-
because of the death threat. You want to talk about the death threat? We'll get to that a little bit. I
See if any of these other guys
But,
can help me out.
No,
What is it?
no, I was never hit at all.
Can you help me out, buddy?
What do you?
That's bullshit.
So the
Alright, we'll
cops
figure it
did
out.
not
This
come.
is a guy who's more
Yeah,
handsome
they're-
than most elves and
You
humans.
guys already know where I live. I mean, y'all can check the records. There's no
I
problem.
Yeah, oh, this lizard looks a bit weird though.
Okay, that's nice. And that death.
All
threat,
the- all
that
the-
was is
This guy looks
me
really
trying to
weird.
tell Ben, hey,
But I think
I
that's
wanna
what
show my
Bosmer are meant to
gardening
look
tool.
like. They're sort of meant to look a
I'll
bit
show 'em my
crazy.
gardening tool. We can learn about a pig hoe. What a pig hoe is.
Downey gives killer
Right, because
BJs
you're a big tough guy, right?
with his retard strength.
It was
Mate,
just a
it's
little
true.
joke. It was just a little joke. And Ben King, I guess King Troll over there was like, I'm gonna go call the police. I'm gonna go run to the police and call
So I
them.
could go all the way up there.
You guys, like, we live so far away. There's
Don't you
not
remember the
even-
Picaho arc?
Like, what are you talking about? I don't.
I think I wasn't paying attention to that arc at
like,
all.
there was no like actual intent behind that. Oh, I want to show you my garden.
Mate, I'll save in case it crashes.
You know what I've always wanted to know? I've always wanted to know, was that real blood on your forearm, or like And if
No.
so, like,
Retard
you get-
suction power. Oh, it's gonna crash.
It's fake blood. I
It's
read
gonna
a
crash, I
horror
can
show,
tell.
too, where I use fake blood and props.
The game's spazzing out.
You run a horror show?
Yeah. I
Oh,
do,
you
like,
meant
a horror
blood
show
shows.
sometimes here and there.
Yep, it game
So I would
crashed.
have fake blood
Saw that coming.
ready to go in case I ever needed to use it.
You have fake blood ready to go in case you ever need ready to use it.
Yeah. It's not.
Man,
I
this
don't
is
know
some
how that's
5D
funny.
chess stuff here. Dead Man
Your life
owned
is falling apart.
Courtney
we know all so much
with his
about
fake
it 'cause,
blood.
Like, you put it out there. Like you.
EU4.
The stuff I say about my
I
personal
could play
life
EU4.
on stream is all played up in bullshit.
But I'll
anyway.
see if it works
of
after I
it's
go through
true.
the door this time.
So you're just a liar. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh
I
my
got-
god,
I got
that's why
something funny.
3-4
Just hang
loves
on one
retards so
second. I
much.
just wanna
What
show
the
you.
heck? That's
Hang
not
on.
true, mate.
Blood.
That's false, Bronx Beats. That's false.
And it's called joking around. All right, like a joke around.
Mucking about. The Cope cigarette is almost out. Hey, what the hell is that?
There's a bottle of what is that?
No, she got fake blood as well. Then what?
Fake blood.
Oh, there you go. She has some ready to
Do
go
you
as
have
well.
this much?
No, I don't have that much fake blood. Jesus Christ.
I keep this around in case I ever need to
Oh,
use
don't
it.
spill that.
Yeah, I guess it does look like blood. I believe you now.
To get the, why would you need? Oh, well, it is that. I mean, do you?
She's
play around with
51
fake
years
blood a
young
lot?
and single.
No, I don't personally keep it like you do in case of whatever reason that you said to play
Not
around with.
bleach.
But this is my daughter's fake blood just for her Halloween costume. That's
Oh,
more
How much
normal.
blood does she
That
need?
makes sense.
Yeah, it
I
does.
did a stream once where I pretended
Show
to,
my muffins.
I think
Where the hell are your muffins
summon-
posted? I don't know.
Was it Bloody Mary? Yeah, and a bunch of fake blood in a spray bottle ready to go. And I
Oh, the
sprayed it
game
all
keeps
in my
crashing
face.
now.
It's like,
Might be
"Oh,
ruined."
Bloody Mary's here, you know. So
One more
stuff
try.
like that.
I'll have to
But,
try a different gate.
You know,
So okay, so what
Make
you're
me
saying,
the
let's just-
only
let's just
Jenny so I
expose
can
you,
ban
Mr.
them all.
Deadman. Okay, so your
Sure.
problem.
Well,
Expose
Bronx Beach, you're
me.
one of many
Yeah, let's
Jennies.
expose you.
okay.
Everything
I'll
that
DM
you
you.
do on stream.
Alright,
is
DM
a
me your
lie.
muffins and I'll
Is that
post
what
it
you're
on.
saying? It's all
Ah,
just
screw it.
a lie. You're not really playing it up. Your wife never hit you.
Where's your muffins,
Yeah, my
mate?
wife never hit.
Your
From
wife never
Gowdy
hit
the
you.
Muffin Man.
Okay, so
Right.
you're just a liar. Why would anybody watch you?
Just joking around.
There you go.
Just joking around.
That's Gowdy's
I
muffin.
think it's called satire, dude. It's like, what are you
What do you think
talking
about that? What do you think about
It's
that
just
muffin?
joking around, having a good time. I'm not going to actually put my family's issue. I'm not going to put my son here or my daughter
What do you think
here.
about that?
Anything.
It's a pretty
my wife
fancy
is,
muffin
like,
there.
Never going to get on screen. That's not happening.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
like
keep
this-
her
this
separate.
standard.
You gotta go to your own room.
Not too bad,
you do,
Gowdy.
like, your
Not too bad.
streams And like it's just like a totally separate thing, and it's just like,
Wait,
and your
this,
wife
is
just
this
does
loading?
she does her own thing, and that's healthy.
What kind of muffins?
It's a
I
lot
think they're
healthier
English
than putting your
muffins,
own personal
maybe.
drama out there for everyone to know.
The other pick. Oh, what?
I
There's
disagree.
another one.
I bet you it
And
doesn't
you
go
said
so
yourself that
How
it's
many
played
muffins
up.
are you
You
sending
mentioned
me,
that
mate?
it's all kind of played up too, kind of exaggerated.
Okay, now my
I didn't
bloody
say that.
computer's
I
frozen.
said something. I said something.
I knew this
didn't
would
say it's
happen
all
if I
fake.
tabbed out of the game
I
too
said
many
some
times.
things are played up, and some things are not as important.
hope it's
Oh,
all
there we go.
fake.
You
But-
say everything is just a joke. It's
So
just
here we
all
go.
fake. I mean, I don't know why anybody would
There's
want
your
to
other
watch
muffin
a guy
picture.
Just, like,
What do you
play
think about that?
acting
Joke
everything. It's
around
boring.
sometimes.
Look at that muffin.
Yeah, okay, joking around, but like that's just boring. After
Looks
a
like
while.
vomit.
Don't people want to
Well,
see
there's
something
Bronx
that's real,
Beats
like,
epic
a
review.
little bit real? Like you're just like a big, huge.
That's
fake
Gowdy's English
faking
muffin.
Everything.
I'm getting this from the mother. That's
Still doesn't make up for the
selling her
deformed
kids out
pizza.
for exposure.
Well, I mean, the pizza was almost a circle.
Very
it's-
rich.
I'm
Close.
not selling my kids out for exposure. If you notice when I have my younger kids on, I do not do that. I do not do that.
Dude, I've seen them get on stream
It's
too.
not
What are you talking
true.
about? Dude, even your sons get on stream. Like, why is this? And one time you did a stream on your freaking son's laptop. This is sad.
What?
Like you really have no leg to stand on here, man. Like
I don't think you
running
do.
a family circus over there.
It's
we all
you
see
that has
it,
no
you put
leg
it
to
out
stand
there.
on. It's probably you.
Most people who have a common sense, common decency would not be doing the things y'all do
Okay.
at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, don't crash.
What you do is you sit in your little room with your leather jacket, acting like a tough guy. With
Mate,
your
literally it
sunglasses,
crashes every time I go through the
drinking a
gate.
lot and faking all kinds of stuff.
Playing up a character. Yeah.
I think
Yes,
English
what's your
food should be
character?
categorized
What's your
as food.
character? What's your
Come on,
character?
mate. Yorkshire puddings aren't too bad.
Mr. Deadman. It's
Yeah, no,
it's the
but
name.
what? Tell
Mate,
me
I've got an
about Mr.
idea. I'm going to
Deadman.
fast travel to
What is
outside.
the character?
You don't need to know about that, Courtney.
Oh, I do.
No, I'm gonna pass
Who
on
gave
that.
Bronx super
Mr.
mod
Deadman
powers?
is a mystery.
How am I supposed to sweep him now?
You are mysterious.
Oh yeah, I think I gave Bronx the super mod
You're
power.
mysterious guy.
It's pretty crazy
But
stuff.
You're just like a huge fake. Mr. Deadman is just a fake.
Mate, he's a faker.
You got anything else?
Other than like you lie all the time and your life is
Lying all the time.
Won't admit it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'll let him cook for me.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Um,
Does that mean I
that's
can sweep?
rich coming from someone who,
Maybe.
like I've already said, puts their whole family out there for.
Look,
clicks,
there was
for
Grace.
views.
Grace just walked past.
Pretty sad.
Look, there's a
But yeah,
kid.
you do you. You're comfortable with that. I
Do you
just think it's
wait, hold on a second. Joe, can you just for a second? Okay.
I think he's making sure that you're not you're using a school laptop again.
Alright, this yeah.
Making sure
that was
she's
so-
not
this
too
is my son,
inebriated.
Joe.
Go
Why are you
Pies.
doing that? That's what I'm talking about.
What is so wrong about having my son Joe on the camera? What is so wrong about that? What's the big thing? Like, what am I exposing about my family to have my beautiful son
Oh
Joey?
my god, you're not
come
getting
on.
it. The internet's not a kumbaya place. It's not a good place. Like
It's
you
not a
are
good
asking, you're asking for people to like tear into your family, to make fun of you, to like mock you. You're asking for it.
Mate, I got a plan.
Nobody goes after Joe.
You should.
Because
He's
people
just
have
done.
enough respect.
Yeah, I know he's there. He's
People
right
have
there.
enough respect to understand that he's a kid, and they don't go after him.
Yeah.
The internet is not a terrible, rough
Dude,
place that you have to
it's
protect.
off-
children
Mate, I
from.
think my game's broken. If I try leave
Fix
this
your
city, it
life.
just
You
dies.
know what? If you have issues with your husband, go see.
I
a
think I got too many
therapist.
mods
Don't
installed.
Go on YouTube for therapy. What is
Wait,
wrong
I have
with
an
you?
idea. I'll get rid of these
All right,
stupid
well, let me ask you
followers. Maybe
this.
that'll help.
Ben says Mr. Deadman's wife and mother have made contact with us through the police.
I
Is
do miss the
that
meat
a
pies. The
lie?
only
Is
thing
that
I
a
miss
lie?
is
Also
these
a
abbos.
lie. That's a lie too. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the only thing you miss are those
That's a lie.
abbos.
All right.
He's
Well,
not
somebody's
supposed to
Guess
help
that makes
us, by the
sense.
way. Anyway,
So you're saying that Ben's lying about that?
Courtney
Yes,
has no idea how
lying
the
about
internet is. Well, she's like a 50-year-old boomer.
All right. Well, I don't have the receipts, as they say, so I don't know.
Mate, she
but
says it's
I
reality
wouldn't be
TV.
inclined to,
Good
you
luck on
already
getting
admitted.
those.
You already
Yeah.
admitted, like everything that you say is a lie, and the whole thing is like just
Okay.
fake. So, like, why would I believe you?
And this is coming from someone who thinks it's a great idea to come to the internet for therapy and play it up to like it's a reality show. You said your whole situation is kind of like a reality show, so you
Mate,
can
I
go
know how to
fuck
fix it.
yourself with that whole fake thing.
Okay,
Okay.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. My son is standing right here. You can see him, but you say I don't have any respect for children, but you say that in front of my son. Okay.
Well, you're
But I'm the
bringing
one
your
who
son
doesn't
on the
have
show.
respect for
You're
kids.
bringing.
I'm the one who's doing.
You're the one
something
bringing
wrong.
your son
But
on your
you
own
just
show,
said
so
something that you shouldn't say in front of a 10-year-old boy. Okay, how do you explain that?
Mom, you've said that before.
Get your fucking head off the fucking screen, Courtney. What the fuck is
Yes?
wrong with you?
Just double down. Just double down now.
Okay,
Okay.
wait here.
All
No.
right,
No, wait,
I'm
don't wait
done
here.
Yes?
talking with this.
Get out of
Talking
here.
with you. Like clearly, you don't understand.
You
All
know
these
how to-
guys have
you're
to
the one who's
leave.
swearing and
Go
saying
home.
the F word in front of my 10-year-old son,
Go
and then
ahead.
You're the
accuse
one
me-
bringing your son
Hide
onto in
behind
front of
your
the
son and
TV.
Use him as a prop. You sick ass
He walked
bitch.
in. He
Everyone,
walked
get
in.
the hell out of
I'm
here.
not hiding in some room.
Oh my god.
hiding
You're
from
gonna
my
end up,
entire
you're gonna end up
family.
like all those other YouTube families that put their drama out there. Next thing you know, things are really going crazy, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, is this all fake? Is this all real? What's going on here?" There's been many families before you. You're just gonna be like one of them. You don't see anything wrong with what you're doing. I'm not gonna be able to convince you. No one's gonna convince you. It's just,
Yes.
I honestly think people should just
All right, last try.
not pay any attention really, especially don't even feed into it because it's sick. It's sick.
Let's see if the
And,
game crashes this time.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
and
pretty
you're
much it.
not. You're
No.
not. Like, no. You're
No.
Not. Okay. No.
Here, I'll go here, Fort
You
Ash.
just sit there and do 5 shots and go pick up. Is that real
Is it gonna
or
crash?
is that fake?
Oh, mate, my game's
was that
fucked.
apple
I
juice?
cannot leave this town.
Because you said
No,
like it's all just
Every
fake.
time I try to leave the
Is it
town,
just
my game
apple juice, or are
crashes.
you like a guy who does drink on stream? Like
The
can you
kid
give me a
comes
little
back
more, like,
later.
what's the real thing?
Oh, that's
what's
stupid.
Not? Like, okay, the blood
All right,
wasn't.
I think
but the
I've
alcohol
broken my
is,
game of
and,
Oblivion
like,
because
picking up
whenever
the
I
kids
try to leave
is,
this town,
like,
it crashes.
but it's all fake. Like and you're not doing like something similar, which is like taking
You think
your
I'm
own
gonna
life.
take real shots? You think I'm gonna take real shots before I go pick up my kids? What's wrong with you?
So then my point would be, why
I'd
would
rather
any?
be a liar. I'd rather be a fake than be a washed up drunk like you, Courtney.
Oh
Jesus
shit!
Christ. Who's willing to like sell her kids out for exposure and all that. Man, come on, man.
What you think?
Okay. All
Those
right.
shots
Well,
real, the other ones were like dummies, but kind of watered down.
so all right. So I mean, I
Check
just
the
think
order
this
to
is
fix the
great
mods.
kind of information for the people who watch you.
I could
that,
check the
like,
order
you're just
again.
LARPing. You're not really drinking. You're just like,
Wait, I'll show you my mod
what,
list again.
kind of like a
My mod
big
order.
buffoon who's like pretends to like
No,
be
wait, where
like
is
a
it?
cool guy, a
Buffoon?
drinker.
That's
All
a
right.
comeback, a buffoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
All
it.
right. Good luck. You're trying to crawl out
There
of the
it
pit
is.
that you're in. That is your life.
All right,
and
what
your
can we do to
situation.
fix this?
I
But,
think
you
you're
know, like you do you, man. You do you. I hope you make
Okay.
some money off of this. I hope
Yeah,
it gets
okay.
there. So then eventually we could then say, oh, now you got the drama out there to
What could be
profit off of.
breaking?
So it'd
I
be nice.
don't know, mate.
sure.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. Are you gonna rage quit now because you're losing?
You're losing.
This is boring. This
Okay,
is
go.
boring.
All right, bye, Mr.
Wait, I'll move all
Deadman.
this.
We'll have that.
I really hate when people say this is boring. Hey, Mr. Deadman.
Mate, Sam,
you're
boring.
my son. I just slapped him in the ass. Oh my god, what a horrible, horrible, horrible thing.
That's really long.
That is the worst thing that I could possibly do to my
That's
10-year-old
just
son.
bizarre.
Really. It's just unbelievable. Just the worst. I got ape. Is this ape? Is this Jihan?
Bethesda messed up their games, Modern has made it
Jihan?
worse.
Hello.
Who the hell is Ape?
Hey. I didn't expect you to come on stream.
Yeah, I just tuned in. I wanted to talk to Mr. Deadman for a bit, but did he leave?
You just missed him.
The
He
kid
rage
melts down
quit
now.
because he's a lying buffoon of a man who refuses to.
All right, I don't know how to
know,
fix
like,
my
he's
mods. I
just
think
like
they're
a
broken.
huge fake. He says he does like apple juice shots.
I think
like,
they're just
to,
broken
like,
forever.
impress his viewers or something. I don't know, like, who does that? Apple juice shots to impress.
It's probably better to drink
their
apple juice
viewers,
than
like he's some
liquor
kind of
on
cool
stream.
guy. But you know what? The truth is, it's not applesauce. It's not. It's real. But
Why was
can't-
he being so moralistic?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, that's a good question. He's outraged. He's absolutely outraged at what we're doing. And yet, like, let's be honest, he did do 5 shots of not apple juice, but whiskey, and go stumble to pick up his kids. And now he's just walking it back because he has to say, like,
I don't know how to fix this.
No.
Nikolai says if you let him
Because he
sniff
got a
your
little
feet,
too
he'll
close
fix
to
it.
home.
What the heck?
That's what he's up to.
Surely
And then
he didn't
says-
say
then
that.
He says, like, well, hey,
All right, well,
he must
maybe I
realize,
fixed it.
if
I
I'm
moved some
doing that
mods around.
myself, how can I sit there and say, like, I'm doing better than these
Are you
people?
going to make
So
a
he
role
couldn't-
play as Alice? What
he
the
just couldn't
heck?
square it in his mind, so
Why
then he
did
walked
you
it back
remove
and
him?
lied.
He was just trying to help you.
Ha!
You're welcome to talk
Mel,
about this.
how about don't remove someone that's just trying to help?
You
Mate,
think Mr. Deadman's trying to help?
This kid has more sense than she
Why
has.
do you think he wasn't?
I think he came on just to shame us.
How?
Mate, you're shaming
What he's
yourself.
saying, like, how
Dead man doesn't
you
have to do
shouldn't
that.
do this on the internet.
Do it.
Talk about family stuff.
Mate, this kid's based.
No, it's not true. Some of that stuff, I feel like, yeah, we should kind of, but like, it's a little bit like you use it too much
Mate,
for
this-
everything.
This 10-year-old's smarter than his mother.
Yes, you do.
I just
And
wanna
probably
be
his
clear to
father
people,
as well.
What you're saying is something different than like what people are. I think if you can,
This
can
kid will be the
correct me.
future president of the USA.
You're saying
It's
that
probably more intelligent
I,
than Joe Biden.
Make it into a bigger thing than it is. Like I am always
Yes.
right. You're not saying that like there's too much like family stuff. You're just saying like, mom, you like abused the situation because like you're always saying like how tired you are and like how
No, you kind of do that, but you also you do this thing where you go, like whenever anybody wants to like talk, like or like without having that on.
He took all the
I'll
good
say,
genes.
oh, maybe he
Yeah,
was
whatever good
teaching
genes were
and
there, this little
correcting
kid,
them,
this
maybe he
10-year-old took
watched
them all.
that and was just abusing it always.
So you're saying that there's too much
of it every single day.
G.I. said
Isn't
you
that
only like
because-
chicks
isn't
with
that
dicks.
because-
I'm
That's
trying to
false,
grow a
mate.
channel,
That's
no.
false.
Okay, no, what I'm saying isn't that because like I'm doing that to you? I'm like making it seem like it's either YouTube or you, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Haha.
It's either YouTube or nothing. But that's me. That's
What?
not like that's actually not like the project here. It's just like
Wait, it's a project?
me-
What is this project?
Yeah.
She knows it.
Right.
There's no point arguing.
He's the smartest person in the
So
Thorpe
I'm
household.
just trying to help you.
Yeah, it seems like
No,
it.
no one-
She's arguing with the kid. Well, the kid has a better point.
Mr. Denman trying to help you. I mean, I didn't really get that from him while I was listening.
So is the big
Yeah,
sister
yeah,
like the
this is
parents or the
Gmon,
brother?
I
Like the
don't know,
parents.
He's-
Definitely
yeah,
like the
that we talked
parents.
about on Discord.
She's like with the worst of the
He
bunch.
thinks that Mr. Deadman was not trying to help.
Alright, let's see if
I
this
know.
game's broken or not. I'm gonna go like to a location
I think he
years
had the
away.
exact thing to help, but he had
I'll
something
go.
he just said maybe.
Hey, I'll go
a
over
little bit,
here.
Yeah, I do that too much or something. Maybe he could have, like, you could have said something better. But you're just too
Yeah,
proud
but-
of how good you are at YouTube.
Okay, but Joe, I just think Mr. Deadman's point was a different point, but I think
Nah,
your
my game's
point
broken.
is absolutely
My
correct,
game's
but Mr.
broken. I
Deadman's
can't
point
leave
is
this
a
city.
different
It
point.
crashes every time.
I know.
I might have to play around with the mod order off stream because my mods are broke.
You know that you do it.
All right,
But-
Joe, do you want to just sit down? We can sit down.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
What a Chad
But
doesn't
you
want to sit
just-
down.
You do that, and you just say, "I don't want to do that because I think he's right." So
He's
I don't
alright.
wanna do
It's
it.
true.
I just want to have my own addictive, not stupid, but like annoying streams that go on for hours and hours. And I think they're
The screen's still black.
I think they're much better than talking to
What do you mean it's
anybody in
black?
real life.
Oh, that's because Oblivion
Okay,
crashed.
but
That's why it's black.
okay, I would agree that this is me though. This is not the fault of YouTube or like the project that we're doing. This is my fault for this is what I do to every project. that
I
we
can't
ever
take
do.
this degenerate
Yeah, maybe
behind
take yourself out of
Vishnu
the
chance for
project.
soul healing. What?
But it's like,
But I need to be in that. I'm the mother in this family. You never really played that part.
You should probably turn off the
okay,
stream.
that's true. I've never played that part. That's true.
Wait,
I've
why would you
always,
admit to that?
It's just the same thing with Abyssinia. It's the same thing with everything. we've
3-4
done.
supports PLM.
I make it into
What the
a
heck?
regular situation with
That's
you
not
guys,
true.
Or doing the thing, right? So I kick
Yeah,
you out.
How
Right?
about kick
Right, but,
yourself out?
but I'm here and I'm saying like,
Why are you still streaming?
Kind of
I mean, she probably knows what she's doing. She knows this is going to get
channel,
viewers and
maybe,
attention.
Like, take it away for a little bit, or like do something else. Make it more like better. You're not doing anything that's right. Of course, you see that, but you just don't want to do it.
okay, I think I'm doing something that's right, but I'm not doing it in a healthy way.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry that you spent 18 hours average a day just do this, and you don't even get any progress. What's the farthest you've gotten here? And then you just reject this guy that's trying to help.
I just think that you don't really.
But you don't really know.
I'm
I
just
mean, I
saying,
can
like,
try
I'm
an older
saying that
save and
thing
see what
that Mr.
happens.
Deadman was saying.
He was. You have to agree with some people. Even if you don't, you have to agree. You have to agree with some people. You have to allow them to help you. Or you just
Why
have
don't
to
you
block
adopt that
them
kid? You're old
off.
enough.
Okay, what about Jihan?
Wait, okay, the
Jihan,
older save works.
I don't know. It's your belief, John.
Okay,
It's not.
that's weird.
I don't know.
Wait, so Joey, what do you think? Just
The older save
because
works.
Um,
Although
what
now my
do you
guy's
think,
trapped or something.
like, so from what Mr. Dadman was saying,
Mate, my guy won't get on the
or
bloody
what
horse.
do you agree with? Why do you think?
Who the hell is Ape?
I think
Or
it
is
was
trying to be helpful?
like make my mom actually talk to me, like actually spend time with me, but that's not what it is. And then I don't really agree with some of his points. Some of his points are a little bit odd.
I can't get on my horse now.
I don't know what he fully said, but he was a little bit.
Mate, that's
right.
false Bronx Beats. That's slander.
But his point, Joe, his point wasn't so much like his point was exposing like the family's issues. It wasn't so much that I'm not taking, and that would be a good point. Like you're not taking care of your kids. In a way
Well, that's the
okay.
truth revealed.
That wasn't his point, but that is a good point.
Why can't I get on my stupid horse?
That's valid. It's true.
Yeah. So how about you start doing it?
Okay, so.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah, why don't you do it, you frickin' idiot?
Go on YouTube today.
This horse is broken. Oh, it's because there's a stupid panda there.
So that you had a good day. Did you have a good day?
No, I'm not having a good day because you suck. You suck at it. You sucked at doing it.
There we go.
You didn't allow this guy.
I mean, this kid's right. This kid's right. She does suck.
Which means I date much worse.
Okay. I don't think he was trying to help me.
Nah, maybe you should try help yourself and turn off the stream.
You know, just let some people in your little tiny heart. I know it's cold and empty, but let some people try.
You suck, arrest her. She should be arrested at this point. The Ralph male should adopt that kid. He'll bring him up, right? How much longer does this stream go on for? Another 2 hours. 3 hours. You should have turned your stream off like 10 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I'll fix up Oblivion again. I know what went wrong there. The game works, but I had to load an older save. I don't know what happened when I went into that city, and it seemed to make my game like self-destruct.
Okay. All right, Jihan.
But it's working now.
What were you gonna say? Like, did you?
Your kid literally says stop streaming and actually be a mother, and it's like, oh no, I'll just keep streaming.
I just came in to actually defend you a little bit, but it suddenly, yeah.
The kid comes in, nah, yeah, you're crap as a mother because you spend 18 hours a day streaming. She agrees, and then she keeps streaming.
and see where I'm at. I don't know.
This doesn't make any sense.
Like right now.
Okay,
But
so wait a minute before you go. Ben says, "Let Joey talk to Jihan." Joe, would you like to talk to Jihan?
That's the right response there, kid.
Not want to talk.
yeah, I think that's.
What the hell? There's a guy on a horse
Okay.
spazzing out.
Alright. Well,
Oh, that
thanks
dude
for
went
coming
super
on. I
quick.
appreciate it. And
Yeah.
maybe some other time, okay?
Yeah. Well, Courtney, I don't think you're completely evil.
Just slightly
I don't think
evil.
you're like an angel either, but you know, I just wanted to let you know that, you know, you're not Satan himself.
Ben is on Cope Maxa right now.
I appreciate it.
I don't really give a shit about Ben or Cope Maxa. Alright.
Okay, so
I just gotta
right
test
now,
something.
Like, I'm kind of struggling because I think like Joey brought up something that like it's true about me. Like I've been,
So can I leave?
I kind of set it up.
I
like,
can
it's like
leave.
YouTube or the kids. It's not both. And Ben has always been saying like, let's bring everybody in, so nobody feels like they're just like let's make it like so that we're all doing.
I think
it, so
your
that it's
kids are
not
more
like,
important than
Mom's
YouTube.
gonna do this,
It shouldn't really be a
and,
choice.
You guys just go away.
Well, anyways, we're seeing
That's
the
what I've
kid.
been doing. That's why Joey is.
We're seeing the
so
kid absolutely put his mother in his place. Like, she got owned. She got blown out by her 10-year-old son. And the son was right. There's no doubt about that. Well, anyways, let's see if we can get anywhere in Oblivion without the game like it's completely exploding. We'll go back to the actual point of this stream and see if I can actually play this game without it becoming a mess that just crashes every 2 seconds. Who the hell's Reginald Jamie? Who the heck is that weirdo? Wait, where was the Mages Guild? It was somewhere around here.
I've never been a huge dog lover myself, but
Oh, here it
some
is.
people really love them.
Yeah, Joey blew out the White Knight too. Yeah, that guy got blown out harder than I've seen anyone ever get blown out before. Oh, where's the other lizard guy that gave me the quest? Where's the lizard guy that gives the
They
quest?
say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Joey won. It's true. Smartest kid in the entire family. Smarter than the mother, father, sister, and the other brother. But the most retarded thing about that whole thing is like Courtney literally agreed with her son when her son goes, "You care more about YouTube than your own actual kids." She said, "Yeah, that's true," and then kept streaming for another 2 hours. It's like, what the hell is going on there?
What is it, associate?
Greetings, wizard.
What is it?
Give me this quest. We already went through this.
I'm afraid I...
Alright, sweet.
Make haste.
I heard people
Smarter than them all combined. It's true. Alright, here's the weirdo.
Ah, yes.
We already did all this. Jerome got the fuck out. He had the right idea. Who's Jerome? The other kid or something? You wipe your ass with one hand and eat curry with the other. That's not true. I've never done that. Look, not you. No one cares what you have to say.
Can I do? What? Should you go? Finding that book should be...
Who can sell me a spell?
Excuse me.
You.
Pay attention, and you can learn a... What can I interest you in?
This guy sells the potions.
Oh?
I'm India. Wait, you're India? Bronx Beats don't even wipe his ass, he just smell.
I'm coming.
What the heck?
A charged magic item is a... What is it, associate?
Take care. Hello, guildmate. Good to see you.
Hello, guildmate. I am Al.
What spells can you sell me?
And lowest prices in all
Yeah, I want that one.
I appreciate you too.
Oh, come on! This stupid fucking game just keeps crashing all the time. Jerome escaped. What a disaster, mate. I've literally made no progress this entire stream because the game just keeps crashing every 2 seconds. He escaped. He used to be on the streams. He was one. Oh, the eldest son. Yeah, no, that's a good thing he got the hell out of there. Real loud in front and all of my neighbors, lol. What? Oh, some Indian tried to touch my dog with their hand they hold behind their back, which was the poop hand. I yelled at him to get the fuck off. Well, you shouldn't be touching people's dogs. That's weird. Put one of the Hello Earth conspiracies. Hello Earth is real. Yeah, buddy, you ever heard about James Bird, whoever his name was? Yeah, I might have to play around with the mod order offline or something, because sure, the game crashes when you have mods, but it didn't crash this much before. Admiral Byrd. Yeah, that's right. He went to the Hollow Earth. It's true.
Hello, guildmate.
What's your poop hand? Mate, I don't have a poop hand because I actually, like, use toilet paper. Hollow Earth is real. That's where all the competent politicians live. That's why we don't see them up here. Why is your blue pill dog letting Indians touch it? Yeah, mate, you gotta red pill your dog. Call a hooker. What the heck? I don't know the number of any hookers. Oh, what the hell?
Hi there.
Why the hell did this person just summon a demon?
May receive blessings of
What the
intelligence
heck?
and magic when they
Hello,
visit
guild.
nations of
Hello, how are you today?
The same.
What is it, us?
We're all. And wish to be
Pat. Don't crash. Alright, take 5. Let's try do this without crashing. I do jazz hands at strange dogs. They love it.
What is it, mate?
What can I... What are... Finding that book should be your... top priority.
Don't crash. Don't crash. No, it crashed. It doesn't like that. Oh, buddy, I don't know how to uncrash my game. It's broketed. They walk around with their hand behind their back. What the fuck? That's sketchy as hell. One would assume they're carrying a weapon. Yeah, it is a bit dodgy. Buddy, I'm never going to be able to get this bloody Mage Guild quest at this rate. It's frickin' impossible. Wait, Chad has a YouTube video he wants me to play.
The Joe
Sam
Rogan
on Tripoli.
Experience. Yeah, have you ever looked into Klaus Schwab's, like, dad?
No.
Have you ever heard of New Schwabenland?
New Schwabenland?
You never heard of New Schwabenland?
No.
Have you ever heard of Operation High Jump?
I knew I was going to love this podcast. No.
What the hell is this person talking about?
Jump. What does that mean?
Okay, so
This game shits
at
itself
one
more than
point,
Biden
some
does.
people are like, what's
Yeah,
going
probably
on
about
with
the same.
Antarctica? Have you heard of this? Where they sent Admiral Byrd up?
Based Admiral Byrd.
Yeah, so the U.S. government's like, something's going on with Antarctica. There's some activity up there. We want to find out what's going on. So they send this cat named Admiral Byrd up to investigate with a giant fleet, just a fleet to go bang, bro. You know?
When was this?
A fleet
I
to
think
go
this
bang.
Was in the when was Eisenhower in? Was it the
50s?
Yeah, it was
60s?
like right around just either around World War II or right after it. And so they sent Admiral Byrd up to go find out. And according to his journal that they found much later, he basically met with UFOs, Nazi UFOs.
Nazi UFOs.
Yes.
Nazi UFOs.
The Nazis.
The Nazis had a flying saucer.
Had made a deal, basically.
What, with the aliens?
What?
You've never heard this?
No.
It's the greatest story ever, bro. It's the greatest
So
story.
the Nazis made a deal with the aliens?
Yes.
If they made deals with the aliens, how come they didn't win?
They were going to work together, okay? I know this sounds crazy. So basically, the aliens go down, and Klaus Schwab's dad go down and meet with Eisenhower. It's gonna be like we could either do it one way or the other way. We could do it nice, or we can do it the wrong way. And that's where they say Eisenhower made.
This is what happens when you take too many red
with
pills.
these aliens, that they could kidnap people and do experiments, but they couldn't just do it anywhere. They had specific places, which were
National Socialist Sources. Mate, it's true.
Dude, you've never heard of this.
You're making this sound as if this is like a story that is commonplace.
Well, for my people, it is.
Jamie, help me out here. Have you heard the story?
Brand new.
You've never heard of this? You've never heard of Operation High Jump, bro?
I feel like I've heard of that, but I haven't, not in this context.
This sounds amazing. Please keep going.
And this is where the missing 411 come from.
The missing information? What missing information?
I don't know.
The missing 411.
What do you mean by that?
Which is all these people have mysteriously
Maybe they wanted to do
disappeared in
nuclear
forest.
testing in Antarctica.
They don't know
I guess it's a good place to do it.
411 like information.
No.
So missing 411 is the number of people that have been abducted?
Yeah, and it's all really weird because
Isn't that a
they all
movie
have,
called like
a
100 or
lot
something?
Similar characteristics, German-born, like German background, highly intelligent, and it like I don't know how weird you want to get, bro.
I want to get weird.
Okay, bro. They think like this might be some time traveling Nazi shit, bro. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but it's true, dude. That's what they believe, and they made a deal.
If Hitler had time travel,
when you say they believe,
UFO alien technology,
conspiracy people.
and
united on
Antarctica air bases, how come they didn't win? This doesn't add up.
There's a lot of warring clans, dude.
But that one
how deep do you want to go?
What is interesting is how advanced the engineering of the Germans was. You know, it's really interesting. When you think about car manufacturers like Audi and Volkswagen, Mercedes, it's all out of BMW. Didn't BMW make engines for Nazi fighter pilots?
Yeah, they made engines.
They all did, bro.
But
I mean,
think that's what BMW did, right?
Yeah, I mean, so did like
100%.
Mitsubishi. They made engines for the Zeros.
Yeah.
Hitler had a race car.
That was never part of their marketing plan.
Time traveling National Socialists. So yeah, apparently the Nazis could time travel, but somehow they still haven't won World War II yet.
Piston radial aircraft.
All these dudes smoke weed and do steroids.
Germany.
Now, this is what happens when you like take all the red pills.
That year, they made World War II planes. They made engines for World War II planes. That's wild, man.
I mean,
Save in
IBM
case it crashes.
was making stuff for these camps too, dude. It's crazy.
IBM?
Yeah, like
they had
I don't think IBM did that even
Yeah.
exist.
What was that?
There's a book.
What did they do?
Okay, just crash.
It was the precursor to actual computers. It was like a filing system to keep track of stuff.
Yeah, of who was where and what into these
Oh,
camps.
that's right. I'm remembering this.
But somehow they don't have the files anymore.
It's super
And so
weird.
that,
but the
it
place,
wasn't called IBM, right? Was it called something else?
I think it was IBM.
Book. Yeah, the book is called IBM and the Holocaust: A Strategic Alliance Between Nazi Germany.
I mean, you
and
ain't
America's
fucking around with that
powerful
title, huh?
That title is rough.
This is a lie. You can time travel.
If you're IBM,
You came to our time
Did we
period
do
just
that?
like in the
Did we
movie.
really do this?
I don't
The
remember
strategic alliance between Nazi Germany and America's most powerful corporation expanded. Interesting.
So the area of Antarctica they went to was New Schwabenland.
New Schwabenland. Do you think that's why he dresses with the space?
100%, bro. Yeah.
Nah, he's playing into it. Schwab just plays into it because like schizos care about him than they actually do about actual power structures.
A lot of people
So he's
think
going to
it's
play it
about
up by dressing like a
power
Sith
and
Lord or
money.
something.
What do you think it's about?
It's spiritual war, dude. These people got all the money and all the power. They got more than they could ever want.
I think they want complete control.
But they've already got
But that
complete
gets into
control.
Spirituality, not just complete control, but lowering your vibration and jacking
Oh, is
your
he
reach.
is he talking about like vibrating through walls?
Your
But
spirit
you
energy.
think they're doing that consciously, or do you think they're doing it like they're chasing the economics, and along the way it actually becomes a spiritual battle because everything is a spiritual battle?
I think it's done.
They aren't even talking about the Rothschild Island off the coast of
they're
Antarctica.
I think.
What the
I think
heck?
they're at
Mate, controlled
there's
opposition.
Low frequency stuff going on, and they've made deals with people and things.
Don't
and
crash.
That's why things going on.
That was very ambiguous, but I understand where you're going with it.
Okay. I mean, if you want me, I
Can
just
I
don't
finally
want to
do
get
this
too weird
stupid
too fast,
mission?
bro? But
It's fast.
I'm like,
We just opened up. We're good.
I 100% believe this is spiritual war, and that these people are working with dark entities, and that's what this is all about.
Let's imagine this.
Mate,
if
maybe the schizos are
there
right.
was like an alien.
One time I
race
gaslit
that
my
came
friend's
here
little
from
sister
another
into believing
planet
Hitler was
and
alive and
gave
is a cyborg
just
in
a random
Antarctica
group of people
for fun when I was still in school.
technology.
Yeah.
Well, that
gave
makes
them
sense.
An understanding of things and how to do things. How much of a record do you think they would keep of that? Wouldn't that be something that people would want to talk about?
Yeah, but that's the beauty of the internet, that we're now able to do that. We could never do that before.
So you think that's what this story is about?
You're a
That the story is about
What?
they went
You're a
there and they
bold
met with
little
aliens
thing,
and the
aren't
aliens
you?
gave them information.
What?
I mean, Hitler
Why
was
is my
really
quest not
into the
working this
occult.
time?
Yeah,
Like he would
was.
send people all over the place.
No,
to
he had
try-
a lot of bad ideas.
Yeah, he had a lot of bad ideas. But see, the occult has a negative connotation to it. Not everything
Oh, the good
involved
occult.
with the occult is negative. What the occult really means is secret. So there's not as much.
Well,
around
gee,
it.
she
Yeah,
used to live in a
basically
better
means-
world
it
for a
means
while
like
until
it's
she
hidden.
found out,
I always
like,
associate it with
Father
people that
Christmas.
believe in silly shit. When someone starts talking about the occult, I'm always like, how do you feel about ghosts? You know, how do you feel like when people start talking about like dark magic? I'm like, for real? You sure?
Dark
I
magic,
believe in
that's what
that
Bells
there's
talks
some
about.
Energy manipulation, but
I don't disbelieve.
Yeah,
I don't disbelieve.
Hello, guildmate.
All right.
Listen,
We've heard the schizo. Oh wait, no, we might as well listen to the
I
rest
don't
of it.
know what's
I thought
going
this
on.
was
I
a full
just kinda
episode of
read
Joe
stuff,
Rogan.
And I'm like, how does this fit into the puzzle? Right? How does this?
How does it fit into the schizo puzzle?
jigsaw of life. And you start looking around, and you just start going, okay, man, this is interesting. That is interesting. This starts to make sense.
Should you
Heard any
finding
news
that
from
book
the other
should be your
provinces?
top priority?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
That got him. What got what? What are you guys talking about? Copyright block. What? Copyright block? Well, I mean, the stream's probably going to be gone, mate. It was transformative. I mean, I could dispute it. I mean, I'll dispute it, but it'll take a week. But when this stream ends, it's going to be like hidden. Joe Rogan flagged it down. I thought that might happen. It does happen sometimes. But it was transformative, so I can appeal it, but the video is going to be gone for a week once the live stream ends. That's usually the process I have to go through. Unless they give me a strike. If they give me a strike, then there's not much I can do about it, because I always reject those for some reason. Susan doesn't want you to know about Cyborg Hitler. It's true. The truth was revealed and Susan sieved. It's just a solid fact. Okay. Can I exit the city without it crashing? Let's find out. Holy crap. I think I know what may have caused my game to crash. Remember how I joined the modded guild called the Rangers Guild? I have a feeling joining the Rangers Guild like screwed up my game. I don't know, what do you guys think? What the hell is there a ghost? Is this the ghost of Nicola?
Hello there. What can I do for you?
What the hell's the ghost of Nicola doing here?
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead.
He's not
right
the only one
under
that's
the
dead.
noses Of the Imperial
Looks like you're
Guard.
dead as well.
It's a disgrace.
When you say hidden, do you mean unlisted? As in copyright struck and no one can say it? It's happened to a few of my videos before. Happens all the time, mate. Watch this, no strike. Yeah, I guess I can watch that, whatever it is. I joined the Jannies Guild. What the heck? But yeah, I think joining the Rangers Guild like broke my save.
Hey, fellow seekers, I'm Mr. Mythos, and we're back with another episode of Inner Earth Conspiracy Theories. In the
Based.
United States, 1909, an Arizona newspaper published a front-page report of an
I'm not some bold
discovery
loser,
made
okay,
during
buddy?
an early Grand Canyon
3-4
expedition.
swatted Warhammer. That's not
This
true.
report
That's
describes
false.
something that should have been
That's
historically
false, mate.
impossible in America. That deep in the depths of a remote Grand Canyon cave lay hidden a vast, abandoned, ancient Egyptian city.
I just want to test out my
Conspiracy
schizo
theorists
theory.
believe that after this report was published, the government orchestrated a massive cover-up to stop this discovery from breaking the established narrative of history.
What, did they cover it up?
According to the Native
Literally?
American
Like cover it
tribes
up with
who've
cement?
lived in and around the canyon for thousands of years, an ancient subterranean civilization beneath the Grand Canyon is, in fact, a historical reality. Today, we'll explore this lost excavation, its cast of characters, and the relevant events surrounding it. We'll weave through the facts, rumors, dangerous accusations, and lingering questions that have made this conspiracy theory particularly infamous. And at the end,
Alright, there we go.
I'll even reveal
Let's see
some
if this
new
crashes my game.
information I dug up myself. But before we dive into Inner Earth, for the first time in Mr. Mythos history, and thanks to today's incredible sponsor,
If this screws up my game, I think
like you to
that's
meet
what's
my
causing
wife,
the game to
Mrs. Mythos.
die.
She's been my best friend for over a decade.
Ever
and
since I
3
became a
years ago
mod,
in
my weight
February,
increased by
we got
100
married,
points,
one of
and
the
I
most
got a
important
neck
moments
beard
of
and a
my
fedora
life.
automatically.
I've been meaning to get her
Sorry about
something very
posting that
special for
Joe
this
Rogan
Valentine's
video.
Day,
I didn't
so
know he
I
would
was
flag
deep
it
into the
down.
hunt.
I guess wars
That
changed.
was until
Mate,
Holzkern reached out and I opened their
I'm
website,
flagged and
I
done.
saw the most beautiful
It
watch
did.
made out of olive
Look,
wood and mother of
joining
pearl.
the
To
Rangers
me,
Guild
it
screws up my
really
save.
captured the unique and timeless quality of nature, which is a great
Whoa,
way to
buddy.
describe the love I have for her.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not joining the
I was
Rangers
surprised
Guild.
to find that I really like their men's watches too. So we each decided to pick a few gifts for the
Flagged
other,
by
and
Spotify.
I think we're
Yeah.
both very happy.
Well, that's the thing.
It's
It was
hard not
transformative,
to
so I,
appreciate the intention
if
Holzkern
I,
puts into each piece, where
if I
it's
dispute the
deeper than
strike,
just beauty, because
YouTube will,
of the very
will
essence
relist
it's
the
made.
video. It's going to
The
happen. I've done
natural
it before.
materials remind
I'd
us
had to
that
do
the
it for
bonds
my,
we have with our
had to do
partner
it for
are
my GTA
timeless and
Vice City
true,
streams because
and
every
a
time I
very
finished the
precious
stream,
gift.
I'd get a copyright
For a
strike
very
because
special
of the music
Valentine's
within
Day,
the game.
Holzkern's
Then I'll
offering
dispute it,
15% off
and
their
then a week
entire
later the
catalog,
stream would be
plus
back.
a free wooden postcard of
So,
your choice. Simply click
just
my link in
something
the
you have to
description
do.
or use my promo code Mythos15. Thanks again to Holzkern.
Yep.
I just checked my watch.
You
and
must
it's now
save
time
before
for
then.
us to return
Yeah, well,
to
I did do
Inner
a
Earth.
save before. I just wanted to check, but joining the Rangers Guild screwed up my save, so it made it constantly crash.
The
So
Grand
I'm
Canyon
not joining the
likely
Rangers
holds the
Guild.
oldest exposed rock on Earth. Its towering walls are nearly a mile high and some 2 billion years old.
I had a
cut by
feeling
the
that
ancient
might have
waters
been
of the
it.
Colorado River that today still runs between them. Despite being one of the most traveled destinations in the world, the Grand Canyon is
I flagged it
absolutely
myself,
shrouded
Bronx
in
Beats.
mystery.
What the heck?
Arguably,
Truth
the
revealed.
canyon's biggest unknowns are the holes that puncture the cliff face, caves whose secrets sit
Alright,
in
I'm not
perpetual
joining the Rangers
darkness.
Guild. That guild sucks.
The U.S. National Park Service states that there are over 1,000 known caves in the canyon. However, only 335 have been officially recorded, and far, far fewer have actually been mapped.
Maybe you could go
They
down that
classify
cave and
all
stream it.
enclosed underground
Imagine
structures
that.
as caves, by the way, whether they're natural or man-made like tunnels and mines. And this is for the purpose of making it simple to keep people out of all of them, because exploring any part of the Grand Canyon's underworld has been illegal for a
Bronx
very
Beats would go
long
down
time.
these caves.
The singular exception is a guided tour of the Cave of the Domes, the only canyon cave open to the
Cave of the
public.
Fricks.
Obviously, the canyon's caves are fragile and
A crumbling
irreplaceable,
mine.
so they need to be protected.
What the?
They contain prehistoric artifacts, unique mineral formations,
This
and
mine
fossils
sucks.
of rare extinct species. So there's a legitimate reason to keep people out. The problem is that a good reason isn't enough to get you in. It's common for even respected, experienced scientific professionals to be rejected because the real
Rejected.
qualifications are unclear. Getting cave clearance in the Grand Canyon appears to be far more difficult than any other U.S.
Mate,
national
I'll go
park,
down into that cave.
for
Who's going
no
to stop me,
apparent
buddy?
reason. That
What,
said,
the
the
feds?
government's
Are the
first
feds
major
going to stop
effort
me
to
going
keep
down a
people out
cave?
and away from the
I
canyon's
doubt
caves
it, mate.
dates back to the year 1908.
Apple Farm.
And 1908 happens to be when this abandoned underground
Whoa.
city was supposedly
The
discovered.
radio give me a
during an
copyright claim
exploratory
in
voyage
Mafia, but I
carried
said
out
that
by the
mute that portion of the
adventurer
stream,
archaeologist
but it doesn't
G.
mute it,
Kincaid.
and they still put it back
This
up.
is where our story
Oh yeah, that's fair
begins.
enough. No, I didn't want to
G.
mute the
Kincaid
stream,
was
so
selected
I
by
just
his
disputed
employer,
it,
the
and then I
Smithsonian
got it back a
Institution,
week later.
having proven his worth and
It
ability
happens with the
over his
radios
30
in these
years of
GTA
dedicated
games.
service to
Imagine
them.
thousands of
The
unexplored
goal of
caves in
this
the Grand
mission was to
Canyon.
document
Oh, it
several
sounds like there
unexplored
is.
areas of the western United States.
Sounds like that's exactly
Plan
what
was
there
for
is.
Kincaid to travel alone on a wooden boat, beginning his trip in Green River, Wyoming, then entering the Colorado River through Utah's Canyonlands, and riding the current until he reached his final destination, Yuma, Arizona. This route, of course, would traverse the entire Grand Canyon. In 1908, there were no dams or other man-made structures to tame the fury of these wild waters. G. Kincaid was truly at the mercy of nature, with no guide or company.
Bronx Beats would break the law and live stream the caves of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, it's true.
To make this voyage,
He told me he would,
following
and he
the
told me
great
he's doing
American
that tomorrow.
explorer John Wesley Powell.
Let's check
who
out this cave.
braved these
Speaking of
unknown
caves.
lands in 1869 with a crew of 10 men. Only
The
7
Black
of whom
Rock
survived.
Caves. What is it? Full of
So
it's
the
full of
odds
red
weren't
guard or
exactly
something?
in Kincaid's favor.
I'm gonna save in
But
case it
At
crashes.
the end of the journey,
Yeah,
as
par for the
expected
course.
from the Smithsonian's carefully chosen candidate, Kincaid did achieve his goal, with his only loss being a single orb.
Mate, it didn't crash.
On March 12th,
It's a Christmas
1909,
miracle.
the Arizona Gazette
Oh, I forgot to
published an
buy the
article
bind
titled
axe
G.E.
spell.
Kincaid reaches Yuma. They announced the adventurer's incredible accomplishment.
What the heck?
Surviving
Is
this
this a bug?
1,000-mile journey, mapping new routes, terrains, and landmarks, and even taking over 700 photographs.
Bug is a coward.
along the way.
Whoa, what the hell?
While they
Something's
celebrated these successes,
yelling at me.
the article's
What the-
conclusion indicated
Oh shit, a
that
dog.
Kincaid had found something.
The dog's done.
Some interesting archaeological discoveries were
Map the
unearthed,
cave, Bronx
and
Beats.
altogether the trip was of such interest that
Die.
he would repeat it next winter in the company of friends. End quote. This
Hey, that bug is
vague
done.
hint reveals almost nothing because the
Whoa,
journalist
who
was
are
yet
these
unaware
people?
of any
Oh shit, these
detail.
people are strong.
That was until
Oh, they
24
owned me.
days later.
Literally one hit.
On April
Well, 2
5th,
hit.
1909, the Arizona Gazette published a
Hey, I was
follow-up
joking,
that
but the
would
cave
become
is
the
actually filled with
centerpiece
red
of this
guards.
entire mystery. The article titled Explorations in Grand Canyon. As a full-length journalistic piece with front
Bro,
page coverage,
just say you're
it's
gonna mute the
dramatically
portion,
different from the first,
and YouTube will
but
not
for
mute it
good
and put it
reason.
back up.
Because
Well, I mean, we'll
Kincaid's
see.
discovery
I'm just gonna
wasn't
dispute it out of like,
groundbreaking.
maybe I'll
It
just
was
dispute it
utterly
out of
shocking.
principle because that's funnier.
Quote, what is now regarded by scientists as not only the
I mean, what's
oldest
Joe Rogan gonna do,
archaeological
sue me?
discovery in the United States, but one of the most
Company of
valuable
Heroes, wasn't that Shaggy's group with
was
Bubbles and
brought to the
Gamer?
city yesterday by G.E. Kincaid,
Mate,
the
that could have
explorer who
been.
found the great underground citadel of the Grand Canyon during a trip from Green River to Yuma several months ago.
What about
The
that YouTuber that
archaeologists
went
of
missing
the
in that cave?
Smithsonian have made
Oh,
discoveries
I don't know about that
almost
YouTuber.
conclusively prove
Maybe you could go find him,
place
Bronx
which
Beats, and solve the
inhabited this
mystery.
mysterious cavern was of Oriental origin.
Imagine that.
Possibly from Egypt, tracing back to the pharaoh Ramses. End quote. About 2/3 of the article are G.E. Kincaid's own words, the statement he made for the Gazette's reporters. And he begins with a frank warning that I'd also like to adopt as my own disclaimer for all you watching. Do not go out and search for this cave. I'm serious. Kincaid gives these 2 reasons. Quote, first, I would impress that this cavern is nearly inaccessible. The entrance is 1,486 feet down the sheer canyon wall. Second,
I love American
it is
Pioneer stories. I
located
always
on
end up with
government
half the
land,
people dying
and
with
no
disease or
visitor
eaten by
will be allowed
wildlife.
there under
They had
penalty
balls
of
of steel.
trespass. End quote.
Yeah, it was a
Then
harsh
the
life, that's for sure.
archaeologist goes on to describe
Having to
exactly
tame the
where
land,
he found it.
like in a
Kincaid
desert,
states that it was along the
filled with
course of the
Indians and like
Colorado River,
animals
approximately
that want to kill
42
you.
miles from a location he refers to as the El Tovar
Indians as
Crystal
like, you
Canyon.
know, the feather
At the
Indians, not the
time,
red
there
dot
were
Indians.
Very few designated names for places in the Grand Canyon. In fact, before 1908,
M
the
Cave.
Grand Canyon wasn't even
The
officially
M.
called Grand.
Oh, buddy.
So, to pinpoint this El Tovar Crystal Canyon,
Oh,
we
shit.
have to speculate why Kincaid called it that name
Oh,
in the first place. Historically, the name El Tovar comes from the Spanish explorer Pedro de Tovar. In the 16th century, Tovar led a troop of conquistadors on a large-scale
Oh, shit.
expedition through the southwest region of North America.
Don't kill my horse.
To locate the legendary 7 cities of Cibola and
You're done.
conquer them. In
What the
Aztec
hell?
mythology, Cibola is spoken of as 7 ancient
Oh shit,
hidden
my horse nearly
utopias
died
with
though.
such enormous wealth that all their monuments and temples are forged from solid
He
gold.
found a government bunker where they harvest
Pedro de Tovar
organs.
failed to find even a
What
single
the
city
heck?
of
That doesn't
Cibola.
sound good.
He did become the first European to learn of the existence of the Grand Canyon from the native people, though he'd never actually see it. Around 4 centuries later,
How do you
in
not see the Grand
1905,
Canyon? It can't be
a
that hard to
luxury
find.
resort opened at the Grand Canyon South Rim,
It's gigantic.
Named in honor of Pedro de Tovar's unseen discovery,
Bigfoot took him
Baltimore
as a
Hotel
breeding
was
stud.
built literally
Oh
20
no.
feet from the cliff edge to ensure its guests an incredible view of the canyon. It overlooks many sites, the most relevant being Crystal Creek. It seems possible
Where's
that
this quest
Kincaid
marker
named
trying to
El
take me
Tovar
to?
Crystal Canyon using these two reference points, but no one can say for sure. In his voyage that day, G.E. Kincaid was enjoying the views as his wooden boat slowly cruised along the river. Looking up at the canyon wall, his eyes caught a glimpse of some
I guess it's trying to take me
strange red
here.
markings stained into a sedimentary shelf
the hell is
some
this?
2,000 feet above.
You
These
found the book titled The
colorations were
Fingers of
so
the Mountain
striking
and
that he
delivered it
felt
to
compelled
either
to stop and
enter at the
investigate.
Grey Mare Tavern on Coral
No
or
small
Techness of
amount
the
of
Majors
bravery and
Guild.
cardio.
Probably should take it to the
He
Majors
hiked,
Guild considering I'm trying
climbed,
to
and
join the
jumped his
Majors
way up
Guild.
to the cliffside shelf. Once he reached it, he
Oh,
was
coins.
surprised to discover the mouth of a cave. From below, the shelf hid this
Well,
cave
we finally
so
did
well
that
it was
quest. That took
impossible
forever.
to see from any angle. Looking closer, Kincaid noticed a long path of carefully carved steps leading to the cave entrance, which made him think there was likely something of value inside. So he jumped to the closest step, followed
Mate,
the path
intel
up,
inside. Whoa, what the?
unharnessed his pistol, and proceeded into the dark void. There he would discover that his hunch was correct. Cool. I went back several hundred feet along the main
Oh,
passage.
no. I
till
thought I was
came
going to
to
get
the cliff,
attacked.
in which I discovered the mummies. One of these I stood up and photographed by flashlight. I gathered a number of relics. I shipped them to Washington with details of the
I
discovery.
thought they would make Bronx
Following
close
this,
for a minute there.
explorations
I was
were
horrified.
continued. End quote.
Hey, that would suck.
When Kincaid mentioned Washington, we can safely say
Check
that he
out this
sent the
guy.
relics to his employer,
Alright.
the Smithsonian
Alright,
Institution,
let's learn about the M
whose
Cave.
headquarters
The
are in
MK Ultra
Washington,
Cave.
DC. At this
The missing.
quite literally a
Holy
story
crap!
about
This
bad
one.
vibes. I mean,
You guys love sending me videos that are gigantic. So it's half an hour long.
On November 10th, 2014, a man named Kenny Beach set off from
I actually think there's a Bigfoot story where Bigfoot most likely kidnapped a guy for his Bigfoot daughter. Hey, that could be true. Maybe that was Bronx Beats that got kidnapped. The Black Rock Caverns. I'm not going back in there. I got fricked up by the company.
He got himself down a really weird rabbit hole that involves caves, government conspiracies, a lot of people have talked about aliens, and nobody is quite particularly sure what happened to Kenny Beach.
Bronxnet.
But we're going to tell you the
Ghost
story
midgets in
as
the
it's told
canyon.
to us now,
What the
8 years
heck?
later. Kenny was a 47-year-old man.
This guy is
a bit of
gay.
an artist, eccentric,
I don't know
but
anything
in a
about him.
charming way, not the sort of
They're probably cloning athletes, musicians, actors, politicians, and transgenders, stuff like that. I mean, that could be true, I suppose. Alright, let's hope it doesn't crash.
And they're for creative, if somewhat tchotchke-like products. One is a polar bear.
Don't crash.
It is a glowing polar bear meant to bring awareness to the climate situation in the Arctic. Another is
It didn't crash, I'm happy with that.
roll holder that is spring-loaded, and honestly, I kind of want one. That seems very
Wait,
cool.
why would you want a
And then
spring-loaded
there's
toilet
a
paper?
number of other miscellaneous ones.
Wait,
A
should I
video
join the
about his
Fighters
life
Guild?
as something of a denim cowboy, and the M Cave hike. And to understand why Kenny made the M Cave hike video,
Here's some missing 444 videos.
you see,
Wait, which guy are you
Kenny
talking
was
about?
really interested in
You're not
aliens,
afraid of
and
trouble,
not in a
are you?
I have an abduction story kind of way. More
If
of
you're
a,
interested,
he found them
see
interesting,
Valena
of course, living
Daunton in
within
Coral.
Oh, I am in
or
Coral.
Azan in
51,
Anvil,
that's kind
or
of the
Burrs
UFO capital of
Grokash
the
in
world.
Chadenhall.
Kenny got a lot of his
I just see
influence from
Valena
aliens
Dalton.
from YouTube, and one channel that he seems
Okay.
to have frequented was called
Where do I find that
Serious
person?
Disclosure. And Serious Disclosure was a channel
Whoa.
dedicated to cooperation with the
Did not mean to do that.
They say they're interested in developing a peaceful
Not you.
relationship with the aliens, hopefully to avoid something like Independence Day.
Oh, what the heck?
One of the videos on the Serious Disclosures channel is called Son of an Area 51 Technician, and the story is just basically this guy going on to talk
Greetings.
about what his
How
father
may I help
disclosed
you?
Wait, how's this old, like,
you perhaps
old
interested
lady
in
in
joining the Fighters
charge of
Guild?
the Fighters Guild? Yes.
This ain't nothing.
The Fighters
I am a
Guild is
long-distance
always looking
hiker.
for new
One
members.
time during one of my
If you've
hikes
got a
out by
clean
Nellis
record
Air
and
Force
don't have a
Base,
badge, are
I
you
found
interested?
a hidden cave.
Yes.
The entrance to that cave was shaped
Excellent.
like a perfect
You are
capital
now an
M.
associate
I
in the
always enter
Fighters
every
Guild.
cave I find, and
You
I
should
just need
report to
call him
either
there.
Azan in
Kenny,
Anvil
my guy.
Aubers
You're
grow
not supposed to
cash
enter
in
every cave you
Shadenel
find,
for
especially not when you're
contracts.
so
But I thought you could give me a contract.
For anybody watching this, if you ever
Oh,
have
that's
the urge
bullshit.
to enter a cave alone on an uncharted route when nobody knows your precise location, don't do that.
I saw a freestyle where Kanye mentions being
Then he
cloned.
goes on, as I began to
Mate,
enter
that
this
could be
particular
true.
cave, my whole body began to vibrate. The closer I got to the cave entrance,
Mate,
the
this
more
guy
surprised I
vibrated
became.
through walls.
Suddenly, I became very scared and hightailed it out of there. That was one of the strangest things that's ever happened to me. Now,
Can one of you guys level me up?
a claim about vibrating M-shaped caves on the internet. The internet is going to do what the internet does, which
What
is
can I-
demand that you prove it. As someone who regularly makes outrageous claims on the internet, I am quite familiar with this process. Now, this comment was posted about 4 months before Kenny actually went on his infamous M-Cave hike video.
The Fighters
And
Guild
for
is
about 4
too
months,
is
there
too
was a bit of an
pseudocode
argument
for the
in the comments
whorehouse.
with people going back and forth, Kenny getting defensive, and I'll read you some more of
There's
the
a clip
comments.
where some rapper named Kid Boo, what, from Dragon Ball,
Positive that he had seen this cave, and he was
said
adamant
Gucci Mane was cloned after he got out of jail.
Kenny's comments come across as egotistical
Wait, why is this guy
or
following me?
arrogant. To others, they might just sound like somebody who
Mate, this guy's
is
gang
sensitive
stalking
of
me.
a story of something true that happened to them, and now they
Oh,
feel
he
as
stopped.
though
I
without
got
the
onto him
evidence
and then
to
he
the
stopped
contrary,
gang
they're
stalking me.
being devalued or misrepresented. Kenny goes on to say the following. I solo hike across mountaintops that most people wouldn't dare.
Surely there's a
I do
trainer in
more
here.
caves than I care to
Wait,
count.
can you
I
train?
play with rattlesnakes for fun, but this one
Why do none of these dudes do any training? I just want to learn how to bloody block or something.
Someday I will go back and I will bring a weapon with me. All I had at the time.
Hey, these
was
guys suck.
a wrist rocket. Eventually,
What the hell was that with this guy's clips?
to do another trip to find this cave, to get it on video, and to prove to everybody once and for all
Oh, this is
that
nonsense.
he was telling the truth.
Don't crash.
He said the following. Maybe it's just
Wait, why is there wolves in
a
here?
mountain lion living in it. It should be sometime this week.
What's up with the
I
doggies?
have my 9mm with me this time, just in case. Last time, I was unarmed. It's a 10-hour hike.
Don't crash.
Trails, very dangerous terrain. The mountain is
Clones,
located right next to a bonfire.
for when the MK Ultra
While I
fails.
deeply respect
Mate, that could be true.
Literally everything he says here is a no-go. Don't do it. I am not trying to disrespect him. But this is a case study in what not to do. I have found some giant empty rounds of ammo before. I have just been waiting for the Vegas weather to cool down. It's
this
not
is
the kind of
indeed
hike
the
one would
correct
do
book.
in the summer, which is a good
You have
point,
shown yourself
because this
worthy
area of the Mojave
guild,
can
and
reach
for that I
130
thank
degrees
you.
in the summer, and that's
You
just
shall
not
have the
good for somebody with a
recommendation
complexion
you
like mine or Kenny's. And to
The true GIA.
Kenny
Yeah, maybe
was
GIA was
also
cloned.
He was about 5'8". He had brown hair, wore a lot of denim. That's a little bit of a difference between the two of us. But athletic guy, pretty handsome, you know, like I said, just like me. Although I will say, for a man who was 47 years old, he was definitely in better shape than I think I was at that age, and a bit skinnier than me. Work on that for the sexy calendar, you know.
Hey, I want to see what this guy does with the book.
Following that interaction, on October 18th, Kenny uploaded a video called MK Hike, which is still on the Snake Bit McGee channel.
Ah, whatever.
Accumulated nearly 3
I got my quest completed, that's good enough.
Now,
Lizard
the video is
people.
about 22 minutes
Mate,
long,
lizard people, but
and
real.
contains some interesting footage.
Yeah, I drowned like 3 times in the last month. Yeah, I know, you kept getting flooded by water, mate. Not ideal.
He says that it was a bit of a hike that he had started about 7 a.m., and it took him a few hours to get where he was at that moment. And he's just
Alright,
telling you
well,
what
I
he
did that
said.
quest.
Gives
That
a
took
brief
like forever because my game kept
explanation
crashing.
of the story, talks about the route he's going to take, mentions how he's done it
Alright,
so far
game, don't crash on me.
shows what he was basically the exact route he plans on going, and then he shows you the mine shaft itself that's below him.
Oh, come
This mine
on,
shaft will be
mate.
important later. If you look into
Game
the
crashed.
shaft, there's about 22 ladder rungs, so we're talking probably 20 to 25 feet
Hopefully I'm not
down.
in the same
There is a
situation where my game
steep
just
barrel
crashes whenever I try to leave this
35 gallon
town.
drum. So you can pretty confidently say that the last time this cave was used was at least after 1905, when the 55-gallon drum was invented and put to market. But it's hard to determine the exact age of the shaft. The wood there is not completely broken down and
What's this guy
desiccated,
even talking about?
but it's definitely old. It's hard to tell precisely how old, though. And his
My theory is that
explanation of the
Hollywood
cave
themselves
gives a little bit
spread
more
these
detail here. He elaborates
cloning
that the
and
cave was
replacement
about as
theories
tall
so
as he
people's
is,
attention
that
stay
it was
away
pretty
from
narrow,
real issues
shaped
like
like a perfect
pedophilic
capital
cases
M,
that are
and
common
that
in
was
Hollywood
fairly deep,
in the
that he
elites.
didn't go inside
Yeah,
it,
that's
but he could
that's
tell it
largely
went
the
all
case with like
and he
schizo
says that
theories.
he's gonna head
People
down
just
into
put
this
like
little
random
canyon,
schizo theories
and
out
that
there
the
from
cave itself
so
is
people
going
don't
to
actually
be
focus on the
inside of
actual
one of the
theories that
mountains
make sense.
and that's where
Like,
he's
you
gonna
know,
find it. And this
Hollywood
point is when
elite,
he actually shows
Jewish
some
power,
hypothesis
the
over
banking
how
system,
likely out of order,
you know, things that are actually sort of provable.
somewhat
So
obviously,
instead, they
Kenny
just
says,
feed people
"If you
schizo
settle down
theories
that,
that make
you'll
no
be gone."
sense. Like, you know,
It's
Hitler
just
being a time
restless
traveler and has
immediately before
UFOs
you
and is an
figure out where
alien.
the story is going. No, Kenny does not get found in the cave at any point. Just to get ahead of this,
He's telling a
immediately before we
story.
make any assumptions about where this might be going. No, Kenny was not found in the mine shaft.
I still haven't been
Throughout
listening
the
to it. I've been
remainder
trying to
of the
do this.
video,
I've been trying to
Kenny
do this
stops to eat some
quest.
berries, looks at some wildlife, and you can tell that Kenny has a real reverence.
Hey, it's Kenny.
He genuinely
Kenny
enjoys
G,
being
whatever
out
his
there.
name
The
is.
Wilderness is his happy place, and it's it's kind of sweet. He's commenting on the shape of rock formations. He spots a ram, and he discusses how beautiful the creature is and how big its horns are. And then at about 15 minutes 25 seconds, you can see off to his right, there's a cave that kind of looks like it's shaped like an M. It's not the shape of a perfect capital M, and it
Okay, the game didn't crash. I'm happy with that.
angled rock formation.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about my DNA database, even though I didn't commit a crime. They could plant evidence if they really wanted to. She was the best English of anyone from India I've ever seen. Quite remarkable. Yeah, what the hell is this thing? Who is this person?
We don't get an actual
Come
timeline
on.
when he first
What
spotted
the
this end of
hell?
cave,
I'm not saying
but
Colovians are
he's got a
dumb.
pretty concrete
They're just
idea of
hard-headed.
what this cave looks like.
What the heck?
So if he had passed it,
Hard-headed. Have you looked at yourself?
some people
What is
say
going
that
on there?
maybe it had caved in, but it's too low. It couldn't possibly be anywhere.
Alright, we joined the Fighters Guild, and we did a quest for the Mages Guild. It took about 2 hours. A quest that would have taken about half an hour took about 2 hours because my game kept crashing. But that's how it goes. Where do you get your base takes from? I just sort of make them
The
up.
next day, he responded to a
I make them up on the fly, really.
Did you make it back okay? Kenny answers, I got back from a 10-hour hike yesterday.
What if they use your DNA to program nanobots? Mate, that'd be crazy. That'd be like out of Metal Gear Solid or something.
A tarantula, a tortoise, and a ram.
Bro, what
but I
the
did not
heck?
find a cave. I don't know if
Frodo.
he climbed up and down a mountain
Hey
for
look,
10
there's little
hours,
dinosaurs.
but it wore me out.
Mini
All I got
dinos.
were some nice photos and a big
Look at
bag
these
full of
things.
pinion nuts. This
Striped
is the
guar.
perfect time of year to find pinion nuts.
Mate, there's like a whole bunch of, it's a whole herd of dinos.
I wish I could.
That's crazy.
He just seems like a guy.
The local dairy owner has been here 10 years and I can't understand him. Yeah, my parents made me watch English movies so I can gain an interest in English. That makes sense, from Pole.
Happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
Well, that's where some of them are from.
He's just looking for, you know,
Fort Ash. What is this, Pokemon?
for someone to
What, is this Fort Ash Ketchum or something?
you know, there's
That's
we'll
crazy.
get into some of the stuff that is
Wait,
said
what the-
about Kenny by the people who knew him, but it seems like to a certain extent, you know, he was just trying to spread joy in the world.
Trying to grape those poor dinos. That's not true.
Tell that the comments
I'm just having a look at the dinos and see what they were up to.
because he gets very defensive. People accuse him of lying. They say, "Oh, well,
It's
the cave was
not
never out there, and you're just pretending you couldn't find it." You know, why would you say this? Why would you do this just for some
Alright,
views and some
next
likes? Ridiculous.
place we're going to is
Which
Burma.
Is a weird thing to say because Kenny's channel was not monetized, and I don't think it's monetized even to this day.
Mate,
Someone
Kenny
claims
G,
he's lying, and he says,
he's
"You're
not a
welcome to your
grifter.
opinion. I have a video of the hike if you'd like to see it. I hiked completely around a large mountain.
Oh, what the
If you
heck
have
is
any
this?
clue What it's like? There are hundreds
Whoa,
of
what the
caves
hell is
around
that
the
thing?
canyons I was in. I overestimated my ability.
Hey, don't attack my horse.
It's rare for me to do the same type of quest.
What a, hey, don't lightning shock me.
Cover extremely long distances.
Hey, come back
If you
here.
think you could do better, go for it. I have to warn you though, it's brutal on the feet.
Hey, my horse is trying to kill that thing.
Toenails after my longer hikes. The nails take such punishment that they turn black and fall off. I will say, Kenny should have devoted some of his time to writing. He's actually a pretty decent writer. If you've ever
Oh shit, now there's a bloody dog attacking my horse.
and then climbed to the top of a mountain you have never even seen before, spent the night on the peak, and climbed down the next morning, and then climbed another tall mountain the next day and spent the night again.
Where'd that thing
then
go?
15 to 20 miles all the way back to your vehicle the following day, worn out with little to no water left, carrying a
Gowdy
heavy
must show muffins again, I missed
having
them.
enough strength to climb up the stairs when you get
Oh,
home,
Gowdy did show the
until
muffins
I
before.
and slid into a hot tub of water to rejuvenate
I'm stuck.
yourself,
My horse is
you have
stuck.
no room to speak. Yes, this is what I do for fun. No, I didn't find the damned cave. I'm only a little disappointed. I can always go back and try again. I guess I need to start posting the videos of my hikes.
Is this thing
and
dead?
of me catching
Yep.
rattlesnakes and critters. Then people like you would stop doubting. And then something weird happens. Because for
Yeah, it
the
is
most
dead.
part, the comments are either asking
Enemies
him to explain
nearby.
more or criticizing him. Really, either of those
We need to
two.
see the said cave or the description of the
From an
cave.
account called Lemmy Killmeister. Sorry, Lemmy Killmister. I assume
Oh wait,
this
so is
not
this
the
the YouTuber that disappeared or what? Or is that someone else?
probably not the same guy. So, assuming that this is not the Lemmy Kilmeister of Motorhead.
Anyways, I'll show you the
no,
muffin.
Do not go back there. Honestly, it doesn't matter if he is the Lemmy Kilmeister from Motorhead. It's ominous either way.
There you
No,
go.
don't go back
There's
there.
Gaudy's muffin.
Find that cave entrance.
Did you see it
don't
this
go
time,
in.
Bronx Beats?
If you do,
Did you see it?
well,
What do you
this
think
is
about
just a
those muffins,
concerned
buddy?
Person who knows that going into caves alone is extraordinarily dangerous. But it comes across rather frantic, as in like, no, you really don't want to go in that cave. Like maybe this guy knows something.
Hey, what does he know?
But a few comments go on, and then Kenny says, "I'm going again this weekend. I will be hiking solo for 3 days. I plan on covering about 40 miles. I will cross through the same canyon where I found the cave. If I don't find it again, I will continue hiking over mountain after mountain to the north of the canyon. I dare any of the
what are these people
that like
doing?
to run their mouths on here to join me."
Holy shit!
After
What is
one of
going
my
on?
long hikes, some of my toenails turn black and fall off. I lose about 13
Whose side's on whose side? Mate, there's like a war going on. Mate, I'm out of here.
Guarantee that I will find the cave again. The region I cover is vast. There are many caves. I've been in
Hey, there's a
hundreds of them.
frickin' civil war going on with this cave.
I ever feared going inside. I really want to find it again.
Oh shit.
I want to
Mate,
make
fuck
it
this.
very clear to those watching the level of determination Kenny is showing here, and that will be important.
Oh shit. Oh shit, no, I'm out of here.
And
Where's my
it
horse?
seems like he was going to find that cave if it killed him.
Mate, there's a
On November
demon!
10th, 2014,
Oh.
set off
Look, it's a
on
literal
his day.
demon.
He told his family where he was going. He had
That
done this
sucks.
before. Nobody thought anything of it. It was just
He
Kenny
bought
being
them from
Kenny.
Costco.
It was
You
actually
should
a
watch
pretty
this
beautiful day.
best
It was
Bigfoot
81
video by
degrees
far.
for the high. It was 53
Yeah, we can
for
watch
the
a Bigfoot
low.
video.
Dry desert sun.
Mate, that demon fricked me up. And the demon had like an army of little demons.
Kenny was pretty good about what he wore hiking.
Right, well, learn about Kenny G or whatever his name is.
He would always wear sun protective clothes, snake guards, basically think like shin guards that wrap around your whole leg, and that he knew his survival skills. He was fine. He could survive.
He bought them from Costco.
And lizards, and he carried enough water with him to get him through his
When
hike.
we see the
So,
cave,
unless he
or
made
is it just a
a claim for
description
himself,
of the
there was really
cave?
nothing
I have
to
no
worry
clue,
about.
mate.
Kenny would not return from that hike. And on November 14th,
Rip
a
Kenny G.
claiming to be his girlfriend at the time, a Sherion Pilgrim, says she called the police and informed them that Kenny was missing. Now, Kenny had brought some stuff with him, which they would hopefully use to locate him. He had driven his truck out there, he had his 9mm, he had his cell phone, and he had his camping gear. But Sherion says
He was
that
packing. He had a
did not have
9mm.
his camera, which maybe he figured it was extra weight and he could always go back and film it later, once he knew the precise location of the cave. In any case, they were able to find his truck exactly where they expected it to be. And then, after some more searching, about 8 days of searching, they managed to find his cell phone at the mine shaft. The mine shaft that Kenny, as I said earlier,
His girlfriend thinks he's KH5. I don't know what KH5 is.
There is basically the Las Vegas man missing.
Here's the
and
guy
there
that
is
went missing.
We found his cell phone. In between, there's a moment where his daughter says that she's
Well, is this Kenny G?
Going to be anything to it, but it might be interesting. If I can find it, I got to relocate it, and this is a big mountain range.
So the
out
guy
there.
disappeared 2 years ago.
I'm on foot. You know, my truck's way out there. There's no roads. There's no trails. It's a pretty rough terrain. So,
Hi.
Oh, what the?
I'm Bob Gimlin.
Alright, I'll finish watching this one
confident
first.
they'll find him, and that he's probably fine. Maybe he's hurt, but he knows how to survive. He'll be all right. But
They never found him.
Over 30 searchers and a helicopter could not locate anything about Kenny after that cell phone. No clothes, no gear.
But why did he abandon his cell phone?
Kenny had simply vanished. And there's no consensus on what happened.
It's a
It
UFO
seems
base.
that perhaps his
Whoa.
family, at least his girlfriend,
He probably
Sherion,
broke his leg
accepts
somewhere
that
and most likely died because barely anyone's signaling deep in the
she does
cave.
not think that he had an accident.
Yeah, I guess so.
According to her, he went
Wow.
into that desert to end his life. Her reasoning for this involves the fact that he left his camera behind, but he also told everyone...
That sounds like a shitty reason.
Sure, it's possible that he made this decision, told everybody he'd be back so they wouldn't worry and wouldn't come looking for him, but there's that cave issue. Like
So
I
how come
said,
they never found a
Kenny
body?
Seemed absolutely determined to find that cave, to prove himself right. And maybe, as Cherion said, he was.
Whoa,
dealing
what the
with
hell is
depression.
that?
He says that he had opened up to her about the way he felt and how he was having some money troubles.
Look at that fucking
and
thing.
he had mentioned that he was
Gargoyle.
allegedly, and
Oh, I just killed my horse!
Be careful with my words here. Allegedly, investigators got onto his computer and found
Hey.
search results that suggested he had gone into ways that ended his life. But
Wait,
I
how
was
bloody
unable to
strong
corroborate
are
the
these
story.
things?
I actually couldn't really find much news on it at all. There's very little reporting.
Hey, come
Most
back
of
here.
The explanation for
Don't
what
kill my
really
horse.
happened that we have comes from his
Dickheads? Oh, there's a
So
whole.
I
How
think
much
it
of these
makes
are
sense
there?
to
There's
be
like a whole
investigated.
army of these
I am
guys.
the girlfriend that Kenny spoke of in the video. There are so many posts. I had no idea until a friend let me know. So many people are wondering what happened.
What
in
the
Kenny's
hell is
first
going
days.
on?
You are heartfelt about the sadness around what has happened with Kenny. He has not been found, and I feel that he probably will not be found.
Now there's a
for many,
tiger.
many months, if ever. I want to share what I know and feel about what happened, so that it might bring you some closure,
Oh shit.
understanding, and
Get away from me.
Kenny absolutely loved hiking in the desert. It was his very, very favorite thing to do. We hiked and camped together all over the Nevada desert, sometimes 9 hours in a day. We found many abandoned mining towns, usually referred to as ghost towns by Nevada hikers. We explored many
Oh,
camps
this is
and
bullshit.
we were always careful how we explored them, but Kenny was a bit
Mate,
more
I'm level
daring.
1. How the fuck am I meant to beat
Brought
these
heat
things?
guards, sun protected clothing, used walking sticks, brought enough water and food for the hiking hours.
Mate,
and
this
had
is
extra water and
ridiculous.
food in the car. He rarely drank all his water. We took wonderful pictures of all sorts of things we saw: rusted cars, old falling down buildings.
His body was
cemeteries,
taken
mines,
inside a
wild
government
animals,
base.
tarantulas,
It's probably
scorpions,
true.
trees, cacti, and flowers. Our
So
deserts
they
are
couldn't track
beautiful
his
if you have
phone.
a love for deserts.
Mate,
They are not
truth
spooky and
revealed.
scary, but you do have to be careful of the terrain and of course bring enough water and food. We always
If
were
he
excited
died in
when
some
we saw
deep
desert
cave, his
wildlife.
corpse smell would not reach the
They were
surface, so
cheap in the
dogs couldn't
video.
find him.
They are so stunningly
Mate, that
beautiful
could
to
be
see in
it.
person in our desert. We would stand quietly still to watch them as long as possible. I was so
Oh,
very
look, another
excited
dino.
to see the one he had filmed in his video. I want you to know that I do not think Kenny had an accident. I believe he committed suicide. He battled depression for many years and would not take medication or see a doctor. He quit his job a little more than a year before he disappeared. He wanted to see if he could sell his inventions and do what he called cowboy interior design.
Okay, my
for
game just
homes.
crashed.
He bought his first home 5 years ago and had an amazing ability of decorating in this style. He was not successful in getting a business going and was running out of money after a year of not working. He no longer wanted to work in a job for someone else, and as his money decreased, he became more and more depressed. He really did
Wasn't
not
this
look for
guy a
another
YouTuber?
job.
He could have made
In
money
early
doing that.
October, with seeing his depression increase, I said to him, "You aren't going to pull a Robin Williams on me, are you?"
At least it's not crashing anymore. You sure about that?
Man brought many, many laughs to many, many people. His
You
loss
sure
is
it's not
bigger than
crashing
his
anymore?
day. This is when he opened up more about his depression and his thoughts, much of his life, about suicide. His father committed suicide when Kenny was in his early 20s. When I asked him the question, he answered me with, "If I decide to do it, you will be okay because you are good at the law
Jinxed
and
your
math, and I
game.
have
Mate, you cast a
no
black
interest
magic
in
spell on it.
He asked me what I would think of him. if
She
he did.
murdered him.
He also said if he decided to do it, no one
That
would
could have
ever
happened.
find me. It would be easy to do something
Could have been
this
like
in
a
our
Kurt
desert with a
Cobain
number of
situation
natural
going on.
mines. He could hike many miles in a day, so there is no telling where or how far he could have hiked during his 3-day, 2-night solo hike. When he did not call me after the 3rd day of being gone, I called missing persons. The search for him was started within a couple days of my call. Over 30 search and rescue team members searched 3 different times on foot. 1 helicopter flyover was done, and there was no trace of Kenny or any of his camping things. They found his car in the area I told them it would be. They did find his cell phone by the mine shaft in the video. The mine shaft was only about a 4-hour hike from his car. It is my feeling he left it behind so that he could not be tracked from the GPS in it. He also did not take his video camera with him on this solo hike. It was left in his home. So, he had no intention of filming anything.
Hopefully he died fast and painlessly. Well, if he broke his leg in a cave, that would have sucked. That's not a good way to go.
And to bring some peace or understanding to
Well, the thing is also he had a
Second,
gun, so
many of
he
you
could
may
have shot
decide to go out
himself.
into our desert to look for
So
him
there you go.
or the M cave. Be careful and bring enough water and food. Walking sticks are a good idea and not doing a solo hike. Bring a GPS and make sure that you have let family or friends know that you are heading out for the hike and where and when you will be returning. A search really can't be a 1-day hike. You would be repeating much of the same
She's
hike.
already-
Just getting up the mountain.
She's already
and
brushing and...
not many hours in the day to do
Wait,
the
she's
search.
already
You would do 2 or 3 days at
bushwalking
a
with a
time.
black
And in
man.
the
Wait, who are
summer
you
or even
talking
late
about?
spring, this cannot be done because of the heat of our desert. You would not be able to carry enough water. So please, please be careful. I had many wonderful experiences with Kenny, and will always remember them and have a place of love in my heart for
Sorry for the jinx. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't crash anymore.
new experiences with desert hiking, camping, and
Like,
taking
but for real
pictures
this
in the
time.
desert. Enjoy your adventures of life, and thank you for the kind, loving comments set my way.
Okay, why is
Much
there a
love,
tiger coming to kill me?
little smiley face. Some people doubt the sincerity of Sherion's comment. I'm not going to have an opinion on that. I don't know Sherion. I don't know
Oh, what the hell?
situation was. And
This
to
thing,
me,
what
it
the hell is
seems
this?
like that could
Don't
have
go
been
for my horse.
complete honesty from her. I really have
Oh,
no idea
what?
what
Don't kill my horse, you bastard.
relationship and not see gain from his disappearance. Sherion posted that comment on December 10th.
No, don't go chasing it.
Weird is not
Oh, come on.
it's the fact that Kenny in the
Okay,
Cave
where the
Hike video
fuck did my horse
showed
go?
the exact route he planned to take. And then he said he'd just keep going if he couldn't find it. This is YouTube. And while it's still in the
Where's my horse?
early days of being a YouTuber as a thing, you know, we're in 2014,
What the fuck
we're
just
moving
happened? My
out
horse
of
just went off into another dimension.
The Smosh period into the PewDiePie kind of thing, you know? For those of you who are old enough to remember that. If you're younger than 18, I'm sorry. So, naturally,
What the fuck? Where
a
did
whole
the
lot of
horse
people went
go?
looking for Kenny. Like, a lot of people went looking for Kenny. And some claim to have found the cave. For example, if you've seen the video about the Horton Mine, that
You need to
guy
buy a healing
claims
spell
he
for the
found cave
horse.
through, friends
Yeah, I know.
who was in the military.
But I haven't found one yet.
Now there's a
Now my horse is just gone.
area sign, and there's a little wall of rocks. But that cave is maybe 3 feet high. It's got some planks of wood in it, and it's very, very shallow and pretty wide. It's not the right cave. And I don't want to make any comments about the motivation.
Well,
of
this is
posting the
bullshit.
Video, but it just doesn't seem like the cave. Maybe he really just wanted to put it to rest and give people.
Alright, I'm loading this one because my horse just ran away.
That cave, but it can't be the right cave. But the thing is, we have his route. So how is it that not only did 30 search and rescue team members fail to find any trace of Kenny after the cell phone, but all of these YouTubers who combed that same canyon also didn't find any trace of Kenny? It leads you to suspect that maybe he didn't end his life in that desert, and sure, maybe he did become disoriented and wander off somewhere, but that cave keeps coming back, and it's
Mate, the
stuck in my
dino.
brain, because yeah, Area 51's 3 hours away. That doesn't mean that they only
Horse went out for
stuff
revenge.
at
Yeah,
Area
then it
51.
disappeared
And
to the
while
next
Kenny did
dimension.
describe the feeling as vibrations, there's some other military technologies that could be involved here. So obviously, because this is in relatively close proximity to Area 51, a lot of people
Mate, the aliens got him.
suggest aliens, and that he
It's
was
true.
abducted, that the reason he disappeared is that he was simply taken up with a tractor beam. That
Taken
seems
up with a
rather
tractor
unlikely
beam.
to me. But what doesn't seem rather unlikely
Hey, maybe
is
it
that
did
he found
happen.
something weird in that cave. He was so determined to show everyone that he was right and that he wasn't lying. And that kind of determination doesn't come from a fib, and it doesn't come from somebody who's planning to die or fake their own death. It comes from somebody
Gotta
who
go
has
to
something
Burma.
prove. And there are things that would create that sensation. For example, something called an
This is
active
not the way to
denial
Burma. That sign lied to
system.
me.
What an active denial system is,
This is the way to Burma.
basically low power microwave
Mate, the horse
radiation
did not sense my
that
evil.
the
That's
military and the
false.
police
That's false.
use to prevent people from going somewhere. It's not harmful permanently, but it does cause your skin to feel warm because it causes the water molecules inside of your body to vibrate, and that
Alright.
creates heat.
Mate, they're gonna vibrate through walls. It always comes back to the vibrating through walls.
With a heat ray to the point where you
This
decide
guy's so
you
boring, I want to bully
don't
him.
really want to deal with that. There's
He's
also
made an interesting
low-frequency
story so sleepy.
people use
Well, he's
to
dragging it on for a long time. I'm sure he could have condensed this to like a
make your
10-minute
body
like
vibrate,
video.
disorient you, things like that. There's a lot of different technologies that involve causing people to vibrate as a weapon.
Vibrate
And
through the
then
walls,
there's
buddy.
The not alien abduction, but still alien technology side of things. A number of
Area
people
51
at
sounds like the
National
biggest
Space
gay club in the
Radar
USA.
have
Maybe it
discussed
is, knowing the state of the military now.
with extraterrestrial, or at the very least, not publicly
Hey, look at that dino.
available energy sources. And in some
Look,
cases,
another
they even
dino.
say that these energy sources have a consciousness. But they claim that
What?
these
How
were
can
being
energy have
experimented on
conscious?
in a similar way to the Manhattan Project with teams of scientists working on different.
These guys need to lay off the fucking, like, crack.
And
How can an energy have conscience? Like what? Is your power socket gonna start talking to you?
Something the government would do. I mean, you know, like considering that they killed Kennedy. I think we're allowed to say that now. That's not. That's out. That's an open secret, right? Yeah. No, the government killed Kennedy. If I remember to, there will
now
be
watch
a
the big
card
spot
right here that
story.
links to Wendigoon's
Yeah,
video
okay.
Where he proves this with a whiteboard.
Let's watch
On
Bigfoot.
August 20th, 1957, a prospector named Albert Osman signed
Hey,
an
Albert
affidavit
Einstein.
attesting to the fact that he was abducted by a troop of Sasquatch some 30 years earlier.
What? A
His
troop of
accounts spread through
Sasquatches?
Canadian newspapers
It's
like
more than just one.
wildfire, and people laughed at him. They called him a liar. Either a kook or a crook.
Is Bigfoot a fairy? It
But
could
William
be.
Rowe didn't think either of these things. He said, no, no. I have seen one of these creatures myself. And I am also willing to swear it. And that is precisely what he did. A mere 6 days after Osman went public with his account. The following is
Let's go in
Rowe's
this place.
signed and sworn affidavit in its entirety. I, W. Rowe of the city of Edmonton in the province of Alberta, make oath and say that the Exhibit A attached
Okay, that
to
was
my
quick.
affidavit is absolutely true and correct in all details.
Wow,
Sworn before me in
amazing.
the city of Edmonton, province of Alberta, this
Oh, now
26th
my
day
game
of
crashed.
August,
Sweet.
1957. Signed William Rowe. Signed W.H. Clark, Assistant Claims Agent. Ever since I was a small boy, back in the forests of Michigan, I have studied the lives and habits of wild animals. Later, when I supported my family in northern Alberta by hunting and trapping, I spent many hours just observing the wild things.
I will
They
be back.
fascinated me. The
See you,
most
mate.
incredible experience I ever had with a wild creature occurred near a little place called Tete Jean, British
Tete
Columbia,
Jean.
about 80 miles west of Jasper, Alberta. I had been working on the highway near this place, Tete Jean, for about 2 years. In October 1955, I decided to climb 5 miles up Mica Mountain to an old deserted mine, just for something to do.
Hey, climbed into
I came in
Minecraft.
sight of the mine about 3 o'clock in the afternoon after an easy climb. I had just come out of a patch of low brush into a clearing when I saw what I thought was a grizzly bear in the brush on the other side.
A based bear.
I had shot a grizzly near that spot the year before. This one was only about 75 yards away, but I didn't want to shoot it, for I had no way of getting it out. So I sat down on a small rock and watched, with my rifle in my hand. I could just see part of the animal's head, and the top of one shoulder. A moment later, it raised up and stepped out into the opening. Then I saw it wasn't a bear. This,
It was
the
a
best of my
man.
recollection, is what the creature looked like, and how it acted as it came across the clearing
Wait,
directly
is this the right
towards me.
safe?
My first impression was of a huge man, about 6 feet tall, almost 3 feet wide, and probably weighing near 300 pounds.
Let me check my
It was
quest.
covered from head to toe with dark brown, silver-tipped hair. But as it came closer,
Oh, no, this
I
is
saw
the
by
right
its
safe.
breasts that it was female. And yet, its torso was not curved like a female's.
Which one what video is that?
Its broad
Prompt
frame was
speech?
straight from shoulder to hip. Its arms were much thicker than a man's arms, and
What's this? Mate, you're sending me too many bloody videos.
longer, reaching almost to its knees. Its feet were broader proportionately than a man's, about 5
Yowie.
inches wide in the front, and
Isn't that like
tapering
a
to much
chocolate?
thinner heels. When it walked, it placed the heel of its foot down first, and I could see the gray-brown skin or hide on the soles of its feet. It came to the edge of the bush.
You better
I was
hide,
hiding,
mate.
within 20 feet of me, and
Big
squatted
titty
down on its
barefoot.
haunches. Reaching
Hey,
out its hands,
it's true.
it pulled the branches of bushes towards it and stripped the leaves with its teeth.
Oh, right, here's the place that wrecked
Its
me
lips
before.
curled flexibly around the leaves as it ate.
Story time.
I was close enough to see that its teeth
It's
were
been
white
story time
and
for a
even.
while.
The shape of this creature's head somewhat resembled a Negro's. It was higher at the back than at the front. The nose was
Hey,
broad.
maybe it was
and
just a
flat.
black man.
The lips and chin
Or a black woman
protruded
that hadn't
farther than its
hadn't
nose,
shaved in a couple
but
days.
The hair that covered it, leaving bare only parts of its face around the mouth, nose,
That's
and ears,
fake.
made it resemble
Mate,
an
maybe
animal
it was real.
as much as a human. None of this hair, even on the back of its head, was longer than an inch, and on its face, much shorter. Its ears were shaped like a human's ears, but its eyes were small and black, like a bear's. And its
It had
neck
bear ears.
also was unhuman, thicker and shorter than any man's I've ever seen. As I watched this creature, I wondered if some movie company was making a film in this place.
Oh, what the hell?
And that what I saw was an actor, made up to look partly human, partly animal. But as I observed it more, I decided
doggy.
it would be impossible to fake
You're
such a
dead.
specimen. Anyway, I learned later that there was no such company near that area.
Alright.
Nor, in fact, did
I'm
anyone
gonna save
live
in
up
case it
Mica
crashes.
Mountain, according to the people who lived in Tétéjean. Finally, the wild thing must have got my scent, for it looked directly at me, through an opening in the brush. A look of amazement crossed its face.
Mate, that's just Bells
It
and
looked so
Evermore.
comical at that moment,
It's
I
alright.
had to grin. Still in a crouched position, it backed up 3 or 4 short steps, then straightened up to its full height, and started to walk rapidly back the way it had come.
Look, there it is.
For a moment, it watched me over its shoulder as it went. Not exactly afraid, but as though it wanted no contact with anything strange.
I discovered the
The
fat
thought
pig
came
man
to me
in
that if I tried
2020.
it, I would possibly have a specimen of great
it's true.
interest to scientists the world over. I had heard stories about the Sasquatch, the giant hairy Indians that live in the legend of the Indians of
The
Britain.
hairy Indians.
And also, many claim are
Mate,
still, in fact,
Shiva
alive
exposed.
today. Maybe this was a Sasquatch, I told myself.
Whoa, what the hell is that thing?
I leveled my
Is that a Sasquatch?
The creature was still walking rapidly.
It's a troll.
Again,
It's
turning
Bronx
its head
Beats
to look
trolling
in my
me.
direction. I lowered the rifle. Although I have called the creature it, I felt now that it was a human being, and I knew I would never forgive myself if I killed it. Just as it came to the other patch of brush,
Wait, don't crash.
it threw its head back and made a peculiar noise that seemed to be half laugh and half language.
Oh, it's
and
snowing.
which I could only
That's pretty
describe as
cool.
a kind of whinny. Then it walked from the small brush into a stand of lodgepole pines. I stepped out into the opening and looked across a small ridge.
Alright, let's
just
check out
beyond
this
the pine,
cave.
to see if I could see it again. It came out on the ridge a couple of hundred
Right,
yards
where's
away
that
from me,
torch? I know I got one
tipped its head
somewhere.
back again, and emitted the only sound I heard it make. But what this half laugh, half language was meant to convey, I do not know. It disappeared
Okay,
then,
my game
and I
just
never
crashed.
saw it again.
Why not?
I wanted
Why
to
not
find
just
out
crash
if it
for no
lived on
reason?
vegetation entirely, or ate meat as well. So I went down and looked for signs. I found it in 5 different places, and although I examined it thoroughly, I could find no hair or shells or bugs or insects.
Do
So
a
I
poll
believe it
on
was
whether or
strictly
not the chat would smash or pass on the big
I
titty
found one place
Sasquatch
where he had
GF.
slept for a couple of nights under a tree. Now the nights
Yeah,
were
I guess I
cool
can do
up
a
the
poll like
mountain,
that.
at this time of year especially, and yet it had not used a fire. I found no signs that it possessed even the simplest of tools, nor did I find any signs that it had a single companion while in this place. Whether this creature was a Sasquatch, I do not know. It will always remain a mystery to me.
There you go,
unless
there's your
another
poll.
one is found. I hereby declare the above statement to be in every part true, to the best of my powers of observation and recollection. Signed, William Rowe. Witnessed.
Mate,
As far as I
witnessed.
can tell, William Rowe never tried to make a dime off his story. And by making the veracity of his
Wait, that's not
statement
the end.
illegal
It's got like another bloody
he had nothing to
15 minutes.
gain, but potentially much to lose. No movie adaptations, no book deals or contracts. Just an interview with a newspaper, and the few researchers who sought him out. Rowe's motive was an act of solidarity.
Solidarity?
Albert
With
Ostman's
what?
story broke a mere 6 days before Rowe came forward with his account. People across North America were bickering about Ostman's story, and Rowe just wanted to weigh in. Which is the mark of a decent human being, in my opinion. Consistency is key in this field. Rowe's description of the creature he saw states that, quote,
Here's a portal
the
to
head
hell.
was higher at the back than at the front. Ostman described the creature he saw as having, quote, a narrow forehead that slanted upward round at the back about 4 or 5 inches higher than the forehead. And understand, Ostman did not mention
You are
this
about
in his
to
initial
enter
and brief.
the gateway to hell.
Right, let's watch this.
Conveniently located downtown.
Holy shit, it's an alien. What the heck?
Well, hi everybody. This is Roger in Kansas City.
Whoa,
Today
buddy.
We're going back to Tibet and we are visiting a little
Oh, it's just
town
like the
named
coal mine that caught
Nyalong.
fire, and it's literally still
The
burning
town of
like 50
Nyalong
years
has
later.
long been referred to by Tibetans and Nepalese
I think I've heard of this.
as the Gate of Hell because, and I quote, the old trail down to the Nepalese border was so treacherous.
Oh,
so
okay,
this
no,
place
that's
is
something
the
else.
Gate of Hell because they have a bad road. I don't think so. Let me digress a little. Just about anything with the name hell in it,
Mate,
town or
the
location,
aliens are weighing in.
there's a good
See what they have to
reason
say
for
for
it.
themselves.
And I think we have found the good reason for it. Let's go to that next. There's just not a whole lot of information available about Nyalong. It does have a road, one road that goes through it. And that's what the information
That is
online
indeed a
says.
road.
One thing the information online does not mention, nor does anyone else mention, nor have I found anything that mentions this, is this giant rock that's sitting here in the middle of town. And we're going to focus on that giant rock. I don't have any accurate dates for these photos, but older photos have less buildings around the big rock, and the further you get into the future, the more buildings are built up around this rock.
Wow, this place looks like shit.
Let me make this a little bigger. You would think there
where'd
would
my
be
horse
some
go?
mention about this.
Oh, no, there it
but
is.
Even people who are traveling through Nyalong, no one mentions this rock on any video I
Mate,
can,
you should go
I can
there
find about this.
and talk about
If
the
I were
rock.
mayor, I'd have signs all up and down the highway saying, "Come see the big rock at Nyalong." And I'd
Mate.
be selling T-shirts and souvenirs. And
Hey, he should go visit the rock.
There is a road called the Freedom
Oh,
Highway.
smash and pass
and it goes
for
past Nyalong.
the Bigfoot. The Big Bobber Bigfoot. No. Where is it? It was literally on screen for like fucking hours at a time. Smash or pass, buddy. Smash or pass on the big Bobber Bigfoot. Anyways, we're learning about the gate to hell.
Passersby would probably never see this, but here's the top of the rock right here. That rock is pretty well hidden.
If I'm
from
horny
your
enough.
Average person. Here's a more recent
Mate,
photo.
beggars can't be choosers,
They've
mate.
built a building over here and over here on each side of the rock. Now, I'm not saying that Tibetan towns aren't big into property development, but these guys are squeezing these things in.
Oh, we found the
as
next
close as
town.
they can get to this rock.
Oh shit.
Well,
What the hell?
it
Where's that
seems
guy
to
going?
me these aren't just buildings, but these are some
What the hell?
sort of
There's a dog and it
protection.
just ran
These are
away.
Additional walls. There are layers of protection around this rock. They are
What? They're just like
trying
buildings.
to keep people out, and it looks to me like they're trying to keep somebody in. There's
Somebody?
something very strange going on around this
Is there
rock.
alien in the rock? Wait, it's
You can
back.
start to see that there are figures in front of the rock over here. And not as clear at the moment, but there's something definitely
done.
going on over here on the left side. We can start to see figures.
3-4 buys his shoes at
standing in
Kmart.
front of the
That's
rock.
not
There's a
true,
head,
mate. I don't buy them at Kmart.
torso.
I buy them at
We have another
what is it? Jack's Discount
right here.
Warehouse.
We have
That's
some
where I buy
sort
my
of
shoes from.
Symbol. And this is definitely a smiling face. Right here. And we have...
Oh no, Cracker Jack. That's what it's called. That's where I buy my shoes
The
from.
rock is
I buy them
about
from
40
Cracker
feet
Jack.
tall. That's by looking at windows next to it that are...
Gates of Hell would be the World
size.
Economic Forum.
And this guy here,
Wait, there's a
standing
guy.
behind the rock, is about 50 feet tall.
Hey, are you sure? What? Wait, hold up. Pause it.
And with
What
a
are these
little
people
more
talking
color
about?
and contrast enhancement, again, here's this character here.
Are you sure there's just not, like, cracks in the rock?
Here. Even in this one, you can see his other arm.
What is this guy talking about? That's literally just the rock and, like, a tree next to the rock. Oh, wait, no, there's sort of a face there, I guess. A little
Another
bit.
face up here.
No, wait, that is... No, I thought he meant, like... No. Pause it. Pause it. Oh, fuck. I alt-tabbed and my game spazzed again. It keeps doing this to me. No, that's not the face. Mate, this guy's blind. He's, like, pointing out like random shit. Here's the face. Alright. I'll show you the face. Snipping tool, I need your help. Okay, just do that. Snipping tool, stop being retarded. Here's the face. There's the eye. There's the eye. There's the mouth. And there's the nose. Mate, there's the real face. How did the guy not see that? Mate, it's plain as frickin' day. The Bigfoot story was more believable. That's the actual face in the rock. And if there was like big, like 50-foot dudes, why aren't they just like walking around and why are they like chilling at a rock? Mate, this guy's a grifter. He's not actually pointing out the actual face in the image.
Right here. Again, here's the face. Right here. Another face.
Yeah, no,
right
that's
here.
the actual face.
And
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Right there.
Hey, what is this guy? That's just some windy. That was actually just like
Over on this side, we have these large-headed figures.
Mate, I can still see the face. Mate, this guy's not even pointing out the actual face. This dude's like actually like a disinformation agent. Watch this. He's still not even pointing out the face.
I have no clue what that is. It's kind of bell-shaped.
It's Bells and Evermore. Look, there's the face right here. There's the eye.
Figure.
There's the other eye.
That's
there's the
too
mouth.
far away to tell, but
there's the nose.
We'll throw it in.
There it is.
Now
There's the face.
What's right in front of them on top of this building?
What?
I've been running into quite a few of these here lately. This appears to be an aircraft and/or spacecraft.
An aircraft?
It's roughly 50 feet long by 20 feet high. You can see the cockpit up here. Here's the nose of the vehicle.
I guess maybe that's what it looks like an aircraft. It looks like a space shuttle. If you sort of squint a bit. Or it could just be like a chimney.
Gangway
I think that's a roof.
Leads to and from the ship itself. A little more close up.
Yeah, I know. That's what's the face. Yes. He didn't even point out the actual face. He was pointing out the fake face. Holy shit, my game is struggling.
To me, because they're always in this type of.
My game is going 1 FPS per second.
And whatever these beings.
Whoa, buddy.
And then you have some sort of technological.
This is a slideshow, like literally.
Ship such as this. The two go hand in hand. Your guess is as good as mine right now, but I'm.
Whoa, buddy! I think I've got too many mods. My game's spazzing out.
Running the show. A friend of mine recently told me that humans.
Okay, it crashed. I guess that's not that surprising.
That we.
Don't know what happened there.
We are property. Like, oh.
Well, there you go. You guys were divided.
That's cheery.
50-50, mate.
Now let's go to.
Half of you would smash, half of you would pass.
Which I think you'll find extremely interesting.
Why are these pictures so blurry if it was taken in modern times?
Postcard picture of Nyalom.
The city looks like shit.
Here in the middle of town, and the beautiful Himalayan mountains in the background.
This is Toxic's first channel.
I would like for us to take a closer look at this mountain right back here. There's something not quite right about this mountain here in the background. And
Bill said you can stop her, lol. Because she has cancer.
Peak, we see a
Mate,
very
I'm not
sight.
touching that with a bloody 50-foot
pole.
pole.
That's about 2,000 feet high, according to Google Earth.
Wonder why my game started spazzing out.
We have this large.
That's a pillar.
Appears to be a column on top, and a large.
Mate, why is this guy's? Can this guy just visit this town and like point out all these faces? Why is he using such shitty images?
But then we have these humanoid figures. And now look at this guy.
This guy talking about a humanoid figure.
He is an Ant-Man.
This guy, an Ant-Man.
But there's his body, and he has antenna.
What?
And here's his friend back here.
Mate, that is a rock and like some cracks in the rock in the background.
Let's zoom in one more time to an enhanced.
Enhance.
Version. There it is.
It still looks like a rock with some cracks in the background.
I don't think we could see that if we were standing right there in Nyalom. I think we can see it because of the camera. And
what, you can't see the giant ant people?
Our technology is allowing us...
Hey, this guy needs to lay off the fucking crack.
That have probably been around us for a very long time. I don't know how long.
6 million years.
I think they can see us. I think they can interact with us.
Just like my
But
Marvel comic books. It's got the Ant-Man
it's not
bros.
the other way around. We can't see them, and we don't know that they are there.
Oh shit, my game's still in schizophrenia mode as
I
well.
don't know the reason for all of this, but we will figure it out.
Alright, I'm
at some
legging
point.
it. This place sucks.
Just got to keep making more videos. Okay, so there you are. There that is. I think it's pretty darn amazing.
I think what I've learned is this guy needs to stay off the
I
crack.
hope those guys on the mountain are having a nice day, and all the folks in
But
One
the
Road,
giant Ant-Man.
Gate of Hell, Nylam are also having a nice day, and I hope you're having a nice day. I hope you like the video.
Fixed it.
And I hope you subscribe, because if you like and subscribe, it really helps keep the video out in the public forum much longer. And that's why I'm here.
That fawn got
Obviously
owned.
Not getting rich doing this, people. So,
And I'm not surprised this guy
I was
isn't
working
rich.
Yesterday. All right. So
Bells,
there
you
go.
gave Bells ass cancer.
hope
That's
you
not
have-
true.
I hate to
I didn't give Bells cancer AIDS. That was Medica. That was Daddy Jim.
Hope you have a happy New
He
Year.
passed his
So we got
cancer
the
AIDS
date,
onto
yeah,
Bells,
this
probably.
month, December 28th. And I appreciate.
But when I went close to the town, it started schizoing out on me.
Out there. We're all having a great time together. So
Oh shit,
leave your
it's doing it
comments.
again.
And God knows how much I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. I'm
My
Roger
game's going
in
crazy
Kansas
mode.
City, and I look forward
I think it's crashed again.
to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.
My game does not like this area. Oh, what the? What is going on? Alright, surely it's about to crash. I made that video, Warriors. Well, I think we might have to call it a day on Oblivion. I think we've pretty much spent the whole day just dealing with crashes. So, I love you too, stranger schizo guy. Mate, I'm sure he loves his meth pipe, that guy. Mate, my game's fricked. It hasn't even like fully crashed. It's really just like stuck on a black screen. Alright, what's all these videos you guys are sending me?
Hi, I'm Bob Gimlin. This event has gone down in history as one of the most fascinating, and therefore...
Wait, what's this one? Oh, what? Look, I can't even watch Warriors of the Shire's video. I got copyright struck. See, that's what I'm talking about, mate. That's what's going to happen in my video once it's finished. Once this stream's finished, the game's gonna the stream's gonna go down because of Joe Rogan. Try removing some mods. I think I'll have to. I'll have to try remove some of the mods, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. I'll have to play around with it off stream and see what happens.
For one of the most contested,
Warriors
unexplained
is
accounts of the
fricked.
contemporary world. The entities in this incident have been called goblins, aliens, and little green men. It took
Goblin.
place in Kentucky,
What the?
in Kelly Township, some 7 miles north of the town of Hopkinsville. To put that
You're a
in
goblin there,
perspective,
bud?
Kelly Township had a population of less than 200 people. Kelly Township is a place that was easy to forget about.
Well, the Oblivion
That is,
section of
until
the stream was actually a
1955.
disaster because it was just
It
crashing
was a hot
non-stop.
night in late
So
August, just before 8 p.m. Crickets chirped at a rising crescent moon
I had a
when
nudity
Billy Ray
mod.
Taylor went
I
to
think
the
then I
well
will
to
actually
get
get
some water.
like banned from YouTube.
He had just drawn up the pail when he saw what he called a silver
my
flying
game's spazzing
saucer,
out. It still hasn't even,
quote,
like, fully crashed
trailing
yet.
fire behind it.
Whoa, it
with
actually
all the
came
colors
back.
Of the rainbow.
What the
It
heck?
came from the south and landed to the north
I was
of the
not
house.
expecting that. I thought
He
it was
ran
done
back
for.
to the small house and told the residents what he saw. This was a crowded residence. On that particular night, a total of 11 people were present.
Ah,
The youngest being
it didn't
a
actually
toddler
crash.
and the oldest in
The
their
goblin
70s.
story is cool.
The Sutton family owned the house. Some of Mrs. Sutton's side of the family also resided there.
Mate,
and they were
it's
the
the
Langfords.
Goblin Boys, the frickin' people
And then,
up.
of course, they were allowing their friend Billy Ray Taylor and his wife to stay there for a while.
Billy
as their
Ray
job was
Taylor.
intermittent and involved the transportation
Apple
and
Watch.
rigging of
What is
carnival
this place?
equipment, which is an extraordinarily underappreciated task in my opinion. Anyway, 11 people in a one-story house may seem odd, but in places like Kentucky, even so today but more so then, not much time was spent inside. Anyway, again, Billy Ray was quite excited when he entered the house.
Where's the goblin?
He said that a burning flying saucer sailed over the area,
Flying saucer?
hovered for a moment, and then went straight down.
I thought this was about goblins.
He thought it must have landed right at the end of the property's acreage, where began a large network of natural gullies.
Where are all these Imperial
Perhaps
guys?
it was because Billy Ray wasn't family, or perhaps it was because he was technically a carny.
What a bunch of
but no one
weirdos.
believed him. Not even his wife. Billy Ray didn't go investigate.
See, even the
He said
game
he
wants
didn't
to
want
do
to
it
get in the
anymore.
way.
The game
He was
might, but
certain that
YouTube
whatever
definitely
he saw
doesn't.
must have come from Campbell Air Force Base, which is located some 40 miles to the south. The Sutton household had electricity, but it did not have running water,
What is
telephone, television, or a radio at the time, which was not
Imperial
terribly
Trading
typical
Company.
even in 1955, but certainly not unheard of, especially in those wonderful parts of the country that time tends to forget.
fine. I won't
He
talk
sat
to
on
you
the
then.
porch, convinced that at any moment he would see helicopters
not even
or
any
a convoy
options.
of jeeps heading to the location. But an hour passed, and no such effort was mounted. And so Billy Ray sat on the porch with his friend and the Sutton family patriarch, Lucky Sutton. He was the oldest of the Sutton Langford kids. Billy began to wonder if perhaps
the-
no one, in fact, knew that such a crash had occurred. But he didn't have long to think about it.
This place
The
sucks. There's
dogs
nothing
of the
here.
Sutton house went wild and started barking and growling to the north. But curiously, they wouldn't leave the porch,
I know, there's a
which
mine.
was odd, considering they were
Warriors, are
accustomed
they?
to patrolling a farm of over 25 acres.
A coal
It
mine.
didn't take long before Lucky Sutton and Billy Ray Taylor saw what the dogs
Local
were barking
Bankins were
at.
mistaken as
Coming
goblins is
from the
basically
north,
the same.
They saw a faint
Or maybe
glow,
that's actually the true
alternating
story behind
between
the
right on the
story.
ground to some 5 feet off the ground. It moved through the leafy trees, and the men noticed, ominously, that the glow seemed to be staying behind foliage where it
What the
could.
heck?
They said it wasn't glowing
What
like
is
a
this,
flashlight.
Minecraft?
Rather, it seemed to be, quote, brighter than the dark around it.
Goblin
The
mode.
glow was silvery, and the dogs went inside. It was only a few more minutes before the source of the glow became evident.
Mate,
It was
glows.
a humanoid creature, 3 to 4 feet tall,
Hey,
with
that's
thin
just a CIA
limbs and a
agent.
big head. It had large protruding
out of the
bat-like
ordinary.
ears, and perhaps most notably, large round eyes that glowed brighter than the rest. The two men
This
followed
cave
the
is
dogs.
massive, but there's nothing in it.
Lucky's mother couldn't help but notice the
Alright, screw
pair
this cave,
busting
it
into the
sucks.
house and cussing in a
It's a
way
UFO.
unique to the kin of
Goblin
rebels.
UFO.
She
CIA
stopped
UFO,
them
mate.
and demanded to know why they grabbed weapons. The men told her what they saw. Lucky's mom was well acquainted with the games her children like to play. She said something along the lines of, "If you're taking up
Mate, I'm going
guns,
to
the
the
joke
light."
has gone too far." She wanted to go out and look for herself, but the two men insisted against it. She still thought this was a joke, but she sent the kids to the
Yeah, it is a
bedroom
glowy.
anyway, seeing as she couldn't
It's a
stop
CIA
it.
UFO,
Lucky
mate.
had a .22 pistol, and he stood on the front porch.
Alright,
Billy
that was
Ray
weird.
had a 12
Where the hell am I
gauge,
now?
and he took the back door. Suddenly, Lucky's mother began to scream. As often happens, it only took a fraction of a second
this place
to go from
sucks.
skeptic to zealot. She saw a little face peering at her through an open
Mate,
window.
it's the CIA. Run.
She would later describe the face to police as, quote, merciless.
Yeah, that's the
Lucky
CIA
and
for
Billy
you,
Ray
merciless.
heard the screaming. Lucky couldn't see it from his position, and he refused to leave the sanctity of the front porch. So instead of going around outside, he rushed inside.
Where's
He
the
saw
actual
the
city?
thing
It's
looking
around
at
here
his mother,
somewhere.
and she kept screaming.
Oh, there it is.
Lucky plugged it through the open window with his target pistol. He would later tell police that it sounded like a bullet hitting a metal bucket. The creature floated backward in a
Mate,
somersault,
it's the CIA. They're
and
out to
Lucky
get
watched
you.
it crawl
22
away
pistol.
into the tree line.
Yeah, mate, that wouldn't kill anything.
He said it didn't exactly make
Maybe
contact
the
with the
CIA agent
ground
was
as it
just wearing like
scampered
a,
off.
a cloth hat.
And he
then
said
the
during its
22
retreat,
just bounced
it made
off.
a rattling noise, like a, quote, bag full of pennies. After the gunshot, Billy Ray came into the living room to see what the commotion was about. Lucky told him what had happened, and the two men rushed to the front porch. Apparently, they were
do we get in
emboldened
this
by the
stupid
fact
building?
that bullets could harm these creatures. For reasons that I can't exactly make clear, the two men were initially under the impression that bullets would have no effect.
Cool mine. It was a cool mine, but
On
there
the
wasn't
porch,
much in it other than
Billy
just
Ray and
minecarts
Lucky
and stuff.
eagerly waited to get another shot, while Lucky's mom stood in the
I'm trying to get
doorway,
in this
begging
frickin',
for
like,
them to come
castle,
inside.
but I can't find the
But
gate.
half an hour passed quietly, until suddenly and with no warning, a long narrow arm grabbed at Lucky's hair from the overhanging roof. His mom tried to pull him inside, but he refused and shut the door on her.
Oh,
Billy
shit.
Ray
This guy's
ran
done.
onto the
He's
yard,
getting attacked
having
by
to
the
be
CIA.
careful about his aim, as not to send a stray slug through the wall and into the loft where someone may have been sheltering. He aimed his shot, and he
There are
took it.
problems.
The creature caught the slug, and again floated to the ground, and then float
Floated.
crawled back into the woodline.
Mate, it glows and
Lucky
it floats.
fired at it as it scampered to safety, and round after round was met with a metallic splintering noise, and the creature jingled and jangled as it loped to safety, and it kept its eyes
What, is
on
it
the men the
Santa's
whole
sleigh?
time.
Why is it jingling and jangling? Oh,
Strangely
game
enough,
crashed.
the creature that grabbed Lucky's hair looked different and distinct from the one that looked in the window.
Let's try
This
it one more
fact
time and see
is
if we
what
can get
led the
inside this
family to
place.
believe that there were more than one of the beings. And even stranger still, this incident on the porch confirmed the two men's initial assumption about bullets. The creatures didn't seem to like getting shot, imagine that, but yet, the bullets seemed to have no discernible penetrating or stopping power. Then all went quiet for an hour, and the two men conferred with the other adults on what had been happening. They remained vigilant on the porch. There was no outside light. They spoke quietly. They talked about demons more than they talked about little green men. When the stillness was broken by the screaming
maybe it
of
was
the
a
family's
demon.
youngest members, the three children busted into the main room. They said that they saw a creature with glowing eyes and big ears tapping at their window, clearly gesturing or trying to interact with them. If it spoke,
It's a
it wasn't
pedo
loud
alien.
enough to hear. It was the three toddlers of the
Mate, the
Langford
CIA is
Sutton
coming to
family
adopt
who were the first to call the
What the
creatures
heck?
goblins. Lucky had his mom and Billy Ray take them to a rear bedroom, one that would be easier
CIA's
to
trying
get to
adopt a
should
bunch of
something come
toddlers,
through a window.
Abduct a bunch of toddlers. What
Lucky's
the
mom
heck?
and Billy Ray were still
Pretty par for
trying
the
to
course,
settle the
really.
children when they heard a window shatter from the living room. No one in the living room saw anything touch the window. It
Let me
simply
in.
shattered. It was at this point that Lucky made the perilous decision to, in
Oh, it actually
fact,
worked this time.
open all the windows. To him, it wasn't a matter of if the creatures come in, but when.
Excuse me.
And when they came, he wanted
don't
to
look
shoot
off
without
duty.
shattering the glass. According to the
He's lying to
residents
me.
of that small house, the intrusions were intermittent. They endured window peeking, and they heard small bodies scuttling on the roof. Billy Ray, Lucky, and Lucky's half-brother J.C. were the only members
Mate,
of the
J.C.
family
Denton.
who fired on the creatures. According to Lucky's mother's initial interview with local police, the only reason more of the house
heck is
residents
this thing?
weren't shooting was because they were equally as concerned with friendly fire as they
Haunted
were about
house.
the
What the
creatures.
heck?
Through the ringing shots and screams, Lucky's mom began to pray,
Fighters Guild.
but the boys were taking the God helps those who help themselves approach. The first shot was fired just after 9 p.m., and it wasn't until after 11 p.m. that the creature seemed to have lost interest, and that's when the family made their escape. Some sources say that the 3 kids left with 5 adults, and some sources say all 8 adults and the kids left. Either way, the residents drove
I
to
got
the
a contract.
Hopkinsville Police Department. Apparently, the desk officer on duty thought it was some kind of joke at first. But after continued questioning
Scuba
with
dealers.
consistent answers from different members of the group, it became clear that something very traumatic and consistent had happened to these people. It didn't take long for the police
Need
to
to frick up
decide
some
to take
scuba
this
dealers.
seriously. The initial report contained such details as the rattling sound the creatures made, how the creatures seemed to float, their spindly limbs,
Mate, it
glowing
floats and it
flesh,
glows.
and bat-like
Oh, this
faces.
dude looks all fucking messed up.
Police Chief Russell Greenwell said, quote,
You'll get used to the
"Something
cold.
scared those people,
Got a good set
something
of fur
beyond a
boots to
reason."
keep me feet
Later,
warm.
when asked by a reporter
Give an
what
order
he
good
thought
thumping
happened,
to
he
keep the
responded
blood
with,
flowing.
"Nothing ordinary." Escorted by 2 cruisers,
Amazing.
the family returned to the property around 1 in the morning. Shortly after the family arrived with police, military
Mate,
police
was
from
it
Campbell
goblins,
Air
was
Force
it
Base
aliens,
appeared.
or was it the
They had
CIA?
cameras
Which
with
one do
them,
you think?
but I can't find any pictures from that night. In all the sources I've read on this event, there
Yes?
seems to be some confusion on who summoned the
Let's see what
military.
we've got
The
here.
time frame isn't clear enough. Some say the police summoned them in case they were walking into some kind of unstable shooter situation. And some say the
I'm
military
playing an
was already
unstable
looking.
bloody video game right now, not an
Anyway,
unstable
the
shooter.
responders were hoping to find evidence of drugs or excessive alcohol, but they found none. Indeed, they found evidence of the event in the form of spent shells, broken glass, and bullet holes. Strangely enough,
That sounds like a good night.
in the official police report, there is a mention of a curious, quote, luminous patch of ground just within the woodline. They said it would only appear to glow from very particular angles, and
Mate,
upon
it's the
standing
CIA
directly
leaving their
beside it,
mark.
nothing unusual
Glowy
could be seen.
glowy grass.
To get a sense of how
I'd not
tense the
trust that grass
investigation of the
at all.
house was, according to author Jerome Clark,
What?
who interviewed both the residents of the
Good
house
that
as
you
well
want
as
to
the
get better.
responders, at one point,
Yeah,
a
train
police
me.
officer accidentally stepped on the tail
attention.
of a cat. The cat screamed,
Good
and the
that you want
police
to
drew
get-
their weapons and jumped for
Let's get
cover
to
at the
training.
startling sound.
Good that you want
According to the residents of that mysterious little
Got
home,
stronger.
after the investigation left
Holy
and
crap,
the
this dude
residents
looks
were
messed
once
up.
again alone, the creatures returned.
Hey, this guy glows.
But this time it
He's
was
like
less
red.
dramatic, and only
the
a few
heck?
shotgun blasts were required to repel them.
Whoa.
The next day, officers came to the house for a follow-up investigation, and allegedly, they found the house abandoned. Neighbors said the residents left the property at
What, I've reached
sunrise.
my limit. When did I ever train
It seems
Blade?
a couple of the older folks stayed for a few months to get their affairs in order, but everyone else moved to Evansville, Indiana, and those who stayed in the area did not stay in the
Am I
house.
going up a level soon? This is
Of all the
ridiculous.
sources I've read, from both the
Almost.
skeptical and less than skeptical, there seems to be a consensus that the Langford Sutton family never returned.
Blunt.
So,
I need to learn some blunt skills,
what happened
mate.
here? This is what the skeptic said. According to
Mate,
Air
the armored
Force Major
skeptic said
John
it.
E. Albert, the most likely explanation is that a troop of monkeys escaped from a circus. He thought that perhaps the monkeys were painted silver as some part of their act. And after the iridescently invincible silver-painted primates escaped, they tried to find food the only way they knew how,
Wait, was it the
by begging
monkeys?
from people.
Do you have to return to monkey?
Noted skeptic
Voting
Joe
on
Nickel
at your service.
said it was clearly a case of aggressive great horned owls. He said that the
Unless
great
I-
horned owl
without it-
hypothesis fits such features
What can
as
I
the
interest you
flying, the large
This
glowing
strap
eyes,
guy always
the
says
notable
you got your
bat-like
guns
ears,
ready for
the
a goblin
relative
attack
size,
any game.
and the aggressive behavior.
It's true.
Project Blue Book, a government initiative that was desperate to
What does this
disprove
do?
such cases, called it a mix of UFO hysteria and a hoax.
Open average
As for
lock.
the monkeys,
That sounds
I
alright.
think we can just rule that out. In hours of sleuthing, I
I'll
could
buy
find
that.
no account of an act involving painted monkeys. And according to Wikipedia, there is no species
Summon
of
a
monkey
Daedra Lord,
that can
that would be
float
pretty
or
good.
glow,
But I can't
nor
even
does
use
there
that
seem to be
spell.
a species of monkey that is impervious
What
to
if I
bullets.
speed?
I guess that would be the real circus
That
act.
actually sounds good.
As for the aggressive great horned owl theory, I can see the merit to an extent. It paints a reasonably sound picture, so I suppose this is what they're getting at. Billy Ray Taylor saw a small meteor or satellite fall from the sky, which is rare for any one person to witness, but not terribly uncommon in the grand scheme of all things.
Alright.
Totally freaked out, Billy Ray returns to the house,
Mate,
saying
Billy
he
Ray
saw
Johnson.
a flying saucer. UFOs
He's a
being endemic
retarded
on the
cops.
silver screen
It was
and
Ayla Mouse.
society at
Probably
large
was.
in the early 1950s.
Mate, maybe it's just
Everyone
the
in the house
monkeys.
Why,
became
hello.
edgy.
You must be
And
new.
coincidentally, some
Oh, it's so
foxfire
nice
lit
to
up
see
in the
new
woods that
faces in
night.
the guild.
Foxfire is
If
a
you
broad
ever need
class of
anything, just
bioluminescent
let me know.
fungus that can be
I
found
have
through much
friends
of
in
the
all
world.
sorts of high places, you
This
know,
furthered the
so I
two
can
men's
get things
anxiety
done that
when a
others
breeding
can't.
pair of great
That's
horned
great.
owls
Give me a
if I
decided
could
to
do
become
anything for
aggressive.
you,
They
I'd be
defended
happy
their
to.
territory by floating
Someday,
through the trees
maybe
and
you could
angrily
return
peering
the
in the
favour.
windows and assaulting the roof.
A
In support
recommendation
of the
from
owl
me.
theory, the
Well, of
timeline fits,
course.
as great
Ravenous
horned
would
owls
naturally
usually
want my
begin to
opinion,
become
wouldn't he?
territorial around late
This
summer
is a
or early
situation we
fall,
can both benefit
and this
from,
happened in
says
late
he.
August.
You
The
do me a
creatures were
small
described
favour,
as roughly
and
the
I'll
same
happily
size as
send
great
along
horned
a
owls.
glowing
The
recommendation.
nocturnal
Mate,
birds have
glowing, it's
large
CIA
reflective
again.
Find
eyes,
Jaskar,
and
I'll
as
write
their
the
name
recommendation
suggests,
immediately.
they appear to have
Where
protruding
the heck is
ears.
Jaskar?
He's
A mix of the
disappeared.
satellite or meteor
I must have
falling,
really
the
disappeared.
foxfire, and then the
No one
aggressive
here has
pair of
seen him in
owls
days.
drove their imagination
Molinaro
wild,
thinks maybe
and that's
a
how we
spell
came to have
backfired.
this story.
I believe him.
If
Mate, I
someone
think it's
from
a
the
real
Nothing
glow.
special.
I think it's the
stopped
real
by and
CIA.
found him
Obviously,
gone,
there are
it'd
many
look bad
problems
for
with
me.
this.
I
First of
can't have
all,
that.
Billy Ray explicitly said
Talk to the
that the
mages
object
here
he saw
and see
came
what you
over
can
the
find
house,
out.
hovered, and then
If you
went
can make
straight
this car
down, which
reappear,
doesn't sound like
you'll have
anything
your
falling on its own
recommendation.
volition. He said it left a multicolored tail of discharge. As for the foxfire, I actually stumbled upon a glowing
Let's
branch
find out
some
about
years
this
ago,
weirdo.
and it
Yes.
remains one of the most incredible things I've ever personally
Jean has
witnessed.
you looking
Was
for
just
him,
a
does
single
she?
branch that glowed
I'm
faintly
afraid you're
blue.
not going to find him
So I'm
easily.
fairly
I
sympathetic
think,
to mistaking it for something
a spell
fantastical.
backfired. That's probably
But of course, the owl hypothesis really falls apart with the owls. I
I'm
have
afraid-
no doubt that being accosted by a pair of aggressive great horned owls would be startling and
Francois.
terrifying.
With all due
But I also
respect
think
to our
it would take all of
wonderful
4
leader,
seconds to realize that they were
she
owls.
couldn't cast her way
There's
out of
perhaps
our
no more
business.
iconic sight to
It's
the American
insulting
night
that we're
than the
here,
great horned
working for
owl.
her,
And if the
when she
birds of
knows
prey were
nothing.
acting territorial, they would have
She's
been hooting
managed
like
to butter
crazy.
up the right
I don't
people
care how
just enough to
superstitious,
keep her
thick, or
position.
drunk a
And
person
there's
is.
little we can do
This,
about it. But we have our way.
You coping there, bud?
this means owl. It's difficult to live in a rural part of the
Man, do you
country
think it was an
without
owl
knowing
Bronx
that.
Beats, or was it a goblin?
I just can't imagine a situation with grown adults wherein police involvement would be required to contend with owls. Like I said, an unexpected owl assault would be surprising and likely frightening, but I think the assailants would be quite easily identified as owls. No one moves out of state because of owls, unless you're trying to get a movie or book deal, which they never tried to do. The only publication by someone who was there is called
wait, I meant to
Alien
save,
Legacy
not wait.
by Geraldine Sutton Stith. She was 2 years old at the time
Since
of
when
the
did owls
events.
appear in windows?
And for the record,
And since when did
her
they
account
glow,
is that
like
of the
the CIA?
extraordinary, though she obviously wrote about what was told to her, not from memory. She claims that the property was entirely abandoned 2 weeks after the attack, and that was as recently as 2007. There were no movie deals, no book deals, not a single newspaper interview, and no selling of tickets for tours. In fact, even the
there's,
skeptics
like, no one in
report
this
that
Mages
those
Guild.
who remained shooed away curious townspeople.
This Mages
And then
Guild
perhaps
sucks.
the most obvious nail in the owl coffin. Owls are not impervious to bullets. I don't know a Billy Ray, but I actually do know a Lucky.
Oh, here's someone
And
in the
forgive
Mages
me
Guild.
for stereotyping, but by
My
God,
name is
were these
Selena
owls,
Arana.
there would have been a dead owl.
Look,
See,
I like
this
you and all,
particular
but
story
I
endured
really
a
don't
great
want to get
injustice.
in the middle of this.
Sutton actually
If Alan
translates
Arkin
his
and
surname
Scar want
to
to have
Southern
their fun,
Farmer.
fine.
And with names
I'm
like
not going
Billy
to
Ray,
participate,
Lucky,
and
and
I'm not
Elmer,
saying another
many
word
newspaper
about it.
articles,
Take it up with
particularly those printed in
Who
the
the hell is
North, read like
Valinaro?
satire, or as a joke.
What was it called
I
again?
even found an article
Something
from Frontiers
It
of
was no
Psychology
owl.
that
It
actually
might have been.
uses this as a case
Sorry,
study
I
to
can't
demonstrate
remember.
the difference between,
I'm
quote,
afraid unusual
science and
plants are not my area of
pseudoscience.
expertise. I think
It
I'd have to
reads,
refer you to Sandarian.
From the day the Earth
He's a
stood
fant-
still to dark skies,
I suppose
aliens
I
have been
like him.
ubiquitous
It's a
in
shame she
popular
doesn't know
culture.
more about it.
Alien
Still,
abductions,
I don't
invasions,
quite
or the
think
mere
she
existence of
deserves the hard
aliens
time
provides a
having with her.
fascinating source of topic for classroom discussion. One example
Alright,
with
wait,
which
who am I-
students may
who do I
not be
need to discuss?
familiar
What do
is
you
the
want?
curious case of the Hopkinsville Goblins.
Oh, Jean,
In
I'm afraid you're-
1955, 11 witnesses claimed that they were attacked by aliens, whom were
Farewell.
approximately 4 feet tall and bearing talons or claws.
Mate,
The aliens
what?
or
Should I have to talk
goblins,
to that
as they
guy?
were originally called, were silver, seemed to float or fly above the
I know that
ground,
one.
and
I
had
wanna do
thin
that
legs.
active quest.
The goblins appeared shortly after 8 p.m. and terrorized the family until midnight. At this point, some members of the family escaped and sought help from local authorities. Given the details and vivid eyewitness accounts, students may assume the case
goes,
offers compelling evidence of alien visitation.
He now comes out my backyard
Instructors
at night
should
and he
encourage
talks to me and
students
he
to
goes,
consider
"Woo,
what
woo, woo, woo."
additional evidence would be required
Go ahead.
to
Oh,
accept
yeah?
this extraordinary
good.
claim and to lay out plausible alternative explanations for the
I'm
events.
afraid
The Hopkinsville entities have a decidedly earthly explanation. The aliens were in fact great horned owls, and the eyewitnesses were probably intoxicated during the alien attack. Students
There's
usually
no one else to
find the
bloody
true
ask
story
you.
of the events amusing, and this example can lead naturally into a discussion on Area 51, otherworldly
maybe it was
interests,
Area
and the
51.
Greys. End quote. That last part is a
Moo
little
Moo
too
gives you a
specific
shout-out.
about
Oh, that's
what
good.
needs discounting.
Alright, let's see what Bronx Beat sent us.
I'd already left.
You were in
Oh, it's the
actual
Zoom
server
guy
until you
just
guys had
spurging
your
out.
big gay exodus where you all left because you didn't
What
want to
the
talk to him
heck?
anymore. Because that was
No.
before we deleted our server,
Why do you think
which
I
it's
made
been
my
deleted
server?
over 8 months now.
My server was made after I left.
Mate, it's
that
Grossly
server,
versus
obviously.
Zoom.
You fucking
The
read.
Battle of the Spurgs.
Your server was made after you left Axel's server, but this
Yeah.
shit happened before that.
No, it didn't. You fucking retard.
Really?
Because that screenshot's from my server.
What time did you
That
create the
screenshot's
server?
from
You got
my
a date?
server. I haven't got
You got a
fucking
date when you
What
created
are
the server?
talking about? No.
You can see
I'm
when
not
the
even in my
server's
own
created.
server.
It's really easy. You just go to server
then.
things and it shows you when it was made.
I'm not even in my own server.
Yes?
You're not even in your own server. Well,
I'm
isn't
afraid
that
you're not-
convenient?
Well, it's still there.
You say that
don't
you made a
fucking
server to
find it.
leave so that you could
the hell
stay
is
in
this?
actual server and make jokes about how he was underage? That's
Well,
weird.
that makes no sense, does it? That's obviously retarded.
Yeah, it's
Another
almost like you're
retarded
full of
thing you've
shit
said.
because all
But
these are
that's not what-
dated.
Yes?
That's not what I said, though, is it? You fucking retard.
No, that is what you said. You said you
No.
you created the server
It's a shame
before
that-
you left the server, and then you
No.
left to that server.
Alright,
That's
there's
not
something
what I
going on
said.
here.
You
You're
said you
just a
made it
fucking
ahead of
I thought I meant to
before you
talk to
left.
this dude.
I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Goodbye.
Okay, you're gonna listen. I'm gonna talk
Well,
nice
let's
and
hear it.
slow
Let's hear the
'cause I know
lies.
you're a fucking retard. I left
Yeah,
Axel's
from the guy that lives
server.
in his grandma's basement. I'm the retard.
Well, it's my
Nice
own
warhead
house.
mask. You look like a faggot. Keep wearing a
I'm
jacket to hide
gro-
your tits,
I'm
by
a
the way.
grown man. I'm a
Yes.
grown
You're a
man.
grown
That's
man
my
who lives with his
garage.
Man, I have
mother.
no one else to
No,
ask.
that's my garage
Volanaro has
in
a
my
twisted
house.
sense of
Your
humor,
garage?
but he
Yeah, it looks
also
like a
has
fucking
few
basement
nice
sauce, bro.
It's a garage, you fucking retard.
Good day.
It's a basement.
Clearly a
Oh, what the-
garage. They don't have
Any luck
basements
finding
in
Jiskar?
England. I don't know how to tell you that, Zoom. Why
They
would they
don't
have
have any
basements
basement
in
in
England?
England.
No, they
Once
don't
I
have
can see
basements in
Jiskar
England.
again, I'd be guild members.
Damn, dude, nice tits.
Fucking retard.
You know what it's
Nice tits. You're like
The
a
major-
400-pound man, bro. Do you want me to get the video
Archmage
up of you fighting, you big fat shit?
You mean that
We've all
video
seen-
of me
we've
from
all
Zoom
seen
6
one.
years ago?
Yeah, you're still fat though, bro. We know you're still fat.
Oh, you're the
turned your-
fat one. You're the one with
you
the big
turned
tits,
your
bro.
camera on. You turned your camera on for Crack Rock Chris, and his immediate reaction is
Crack
you look like
Rock
a big
Chris.
fat diddler, wasn't it?
You
Big
mean
fat
Fat
diddler.
Rock Chris,
What the
the
heck?
big
Immediately.
fat balding homo who
He
puts
literally
balls
called you a
up
big
his ass
fat
and gets
diddler.
beat up by his dad?
Well, I don't care about him. I don't know him. I just heard him call you a big fat diddler as soon as you put your camera on.
No,
He said
Crack
you
Rock
look
Chris
like
never
a big
actually
fat
saw
diddler.
me because I never
did,
turned my camera on for Crack Rock Chris.
Well, then how
But
does he
he
know
sure
you look
did
like a big
disappear
fat
when we
diddler?
called his dad, and he disappeared very
Oh, did
fast.
you?
It was really funny.
Mate, there's
Well,
no
good
one else
for
to
you, but
ask.
you
This
did
quest
turn your
sucks.
camera on because he called you a big fat diddler. I
Oh,
can get
really?
the
Do you have
stream
any
up. We
proof
can
of
listen
that?
to it. Yeah, it's on J-Dank's
Oh, you
stream.
can listen to
I
it?
clipped
Pull,
Well,
pull it up.
sometimes
We'll
I
wait.
fear we're not welcome here.
I'm not pulling shit up. What the
The
fuck are you
Nords
talking
don't
about?
like
You were there.
Heartlanders.
You
Well,
got,
typical-
you,
what is
you got having a
What is
brain
this
aneurysm. You
weak-willed
can't remember
debate
the
thing?
other
No
week,
wonder you
yeah?
guys needed us to bail
Oh,
you out of the war,
we
World
having
War II. You
you
can't do
bringing up
anything.
World
You're
War
such a
II?
weak pussy.
What the fuck are you talking about, you retard?
It's really weak and pathetic how
World
you
War
claim
II
you're this
got to do
big
with now?
shit-talking master debater, but everyone
please,
shows you
bro.
here's
Tell me
screenshots
more
of you
about
doing
World War II.
What the
this.
hell is
Tell me
Here's
this?
more about
screenshots of
World
you
War
doing
II.
Everything
this.
looks crap.
Here's screenshots of you doing this. And you're like, no, I'm not proving or disproving anything. You're telling me that you made this server ahead of time, that you left, that you did
I
this,
didn't
that you
say
did
that,
this.
did I?
Game
I
crashed.
didn't
You
say
did.
that. though, did I?
Well,
Doesn't
I'm probably
matter.
going to call it a
It's
day,
probably you who was
bros.
doing all the pedophilia.
I've been streaming for a little while, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed Oblivion crashes with 3-4. It was pretty good. And I hope you enjoyed the videos as well. They were pretty funny. But I'll catch you guys later.